Good evening and welcome, PLW Nation. We're wrapping up this week. It's Friday Night Wiffle. We got the Snappers at 23-19 versus Sparkle's Lightning Wiffle Club in the cellar of PLW at 12-23. This is a big-time matchup, more so for the Snappers. I believe if they could get a series win here, their magic number to make the playoff is going to be really, really low to solidify them getting in there and locking horns with some of the best. I'm here, Hideaway Field in beautiful Las Vegas. My name's Trench Pacone, hanging out with my homegirl, J-Lo, in the house. And I've said it before, J-Lo, love having you in the booth. Very knowledgeable, a very voluptuous personality. Love having you here. What do you see between these two teams tonight?
I'm looking for a snapper sweep, I think. I think that's what I'm looking to see. I think the rest of the league wants to see some lightning wins, but we'll see.
I think you're a little bit sour towards those lightning bolts as you're calling a sweep.
Maybe I'm just in love with TB7.
Who isn't? I'm in love with them, too. There is someone I believe, in the lineup. I saw him enter Hideaway Field, Christian Santillanes. And I've said from the beginning, if this guy played a full season, I wouldn't be surprised if he'd be right up there in the MVP talks with the rest of all the MVP people that we talk about. What are your thoughts on that?
I don't know a ton about the kid, but I'm excited to watch him play tonight.
Yeah, so. That's Manny's son. And look right there. Manny giving a little snapper chant, as you could see. Make sure you get your wiffle ball points in, as it looks it's going big, heavy right now. Almost 200,000 wiffle ball points on the Snappers compared to only 35,000.
Snappers are favored by 2.5 runs, so remember that, guys.
Here's the reason why, J-Lo. Give me the pitching
starting pitchers tonight for the Snappers. We have Taylor Briner, TB7. You heard it right. And for the Lightning Club, starting pitcher Chad Sparkles Phillips.
That's all you need to know, and I think the wiffle ball points are very indicative of who's on the mound tonight. Is Sparkles gonna be the old Sparkles that we know? Is he gonna come out here, change up his speeds, go with that little riser that people like to get out in front of and miss? Of course, he has Jake Purdy, Josh Towers in the wings.
Yes,
if need
he definitely
be.
has some backup guys.
So I think he's got the Slusher out there as well.
He has changed
Lightning.
up his look a little bit, Trench. So we'll see if that makes any difference.
Who?
Chad. He normally has those inside-out yellow socks.
I barely noticed the guy, but you're very in tune with what people are wearing.
That's true.
They're going to have to, a couple people that I believe really need to step up in this series. One of them is going to be Bruce the Juice Uson. I feel like he's been there's a lot of pressure on Bruce. He's basically the best player on the Lightning, and he's carrying them. He's got to carry that whole Thor axe for this team, and I feel like he's struggling with that. And I think the way he could get some relief is if another person I want to talk about, Anthony Michael. Big bat, good eye, has always played solid wiffle ball. I was talking to him earlier in the week, and he knows that he has to put on a good show tonight to give Bruce and his boys a little bit of alleviation on the offensive side.
Absolutely. I do think that Bruce has been cold as of late. I feel like the best thing for him, go back to a free swing. I think he's thinking too much, and maybe that's bad for certain people. Let's talk about our lineups. We got the Snappers. They are going to start out Taylor Briner, number 1 spot. Number 2 spot, Ryan Murphy, who's been a stud lately. Shane Weber in that 3 spot, Christian Santillanes, who Trench was already talking about. Number 4 spot, J-Dubs, Jonathan Wilson. And number 5, Manny Santillanes. Number 6, and David Harley Jr. in that 7 spot. Yes, the Snappers are batting 7 tonight.
Listen, that's not a bad thing. They have enough guys on their team. They could go with 7 people, if not 8. Even Brandon Gregg is a beast out there. It's going to come down to, obviously, pitching. I'm also curious to see how Josh Atkinson in left field is going to be playing tonight. I know he he at any time could have a breakout game. I remember he played some defense last series and robbed a home run right over the container.
I call him the Gazelle.
Play. The Gazelle of Wiffle, huh?
Yes. But I think it's going to come down to the bats of the Snappers tonight. I don't know if the Lightning are going to be able to keep up with the runs that the Snappers are going to put up.
Yeah, I think there's going to be a possible... Somebody might get mercied one time in this series. And I don't forget about Shane Weber. You just don't even forget about Shane Weber.
Oh, no.
It's like
Shane
we don't
Grand Slam Weber?
That's what I'm saying. You don't have to talk about him. We already know who he is.
Exactly.
As it looks like Chad Sparkle Phillips is ready to get the first pitch into TB7. 3 years in a row, he won the MVP. Not this year. He had a broken hand, but he's recovering. But he's recovering well. And Sparkles gives up a home
run.
Right
out the gate, Taylor Briner over the container. There he is, my guy.
I don't know if I saw it, but it looked like he looked back at you, J-Lo, and winked. Wow. First pitch, you give up a solo shot to TB7. He's good. I'm telling you, I don't know if Chad's going to have what it takes to get through this lineup.
You got very John Madden takes right now, Trench. I love it.
Looks like we have Ryan Murphy in the box, and I was looking at his numbers. And, man, he's right there with the best of them the last few weeks.
Murph's been a beast up at the plate.
And there's that pitch by Sparkles. But Buck Bennett is calling a foul tip right there. It's going to bring it to a 0-2 count. And Chad's not happy with the call from Buck.
Keep talking.
Ooh, and Buck saying, keep talking, Sparkles. I'll dim your light real quick.
Buck is like a teddy bear, but I would knock it on his bad side.
No way. Buck, my favorite umpire. And Buck calls him right there, strike 3, and Chad. He's always had that off-speed riser, and he gets a lot of people early or looking. Great pitch by Sparkles there as Shane Weber with his new MCL.
Something to point out, Trench. Murph is a guy in the lineup who maybe has not seen a lot of Chad, but there's some other guys who have.
And Weber swings at that pitch up top, going to go down 0-2, as we already have close to 300 viewers here in the top of the first, and Sparkles goes inside and low, ball 1.
We are feeling some wind tonight, guys. If you're still getting in your wiffle points, keep that in mind.
And if you're feeling the wind, it looks like it's blowing towards us. Mm-hmm. Janet, you got the flowy hair going. Mm-hmm. I like it. 2-2 count. And that might drop, but Bruce the Juice Uson.
Oh.
I can't see.
And he goes, there's going to be a catch called by the midfield umpire, Jake Purdy, saying an out. Here's Christian Santillanes going with the frosty look since last time I saw him up here at Hideaway Field.
Frosted tip. A lot of 90s trends are coming back.
I remember when I frosted the tips when I was in high school.
Mm-hmm.
And here we are, 300 viewers early. 2-1 count. Oh, man, he's got a great swing.
Chapuis. Yeah, they did close that early. Well, maybe it saved you points.
Yeah, it could go either way right there.
Yeah.
Watch out for Chad. He's probably going to go outside, and he does. And he gets Christian on a hanging curve off speed. TB7 takes care of Sparkles for 1.
Right out the gate.
But not a bad inning for Sparkles with this power lineup by the Snappers.
For sure.
And look who we have here, Kirby Bucket.
Kirby Bucket.
I know GK's been working on Kirby for quite some time in the garage. He had, I guess last night, I didn't see the series, I was busy, but he was stuck in reverse.
Really?
Yeah.
How did I not notice that?
I don't know. Oh no, and he takes a tumble right there, and his brains basically just fell out.
Oh, big C-Run. Cody Runnels is in charge right now.
And look, he's looking at the controller like it was the controller's
GK
fault.
might suspend him for that.
And Cody's saying he's not performing the way we need him to, and Kirby's kind of limping back to his little dugout. And TikTok, if you're over there, make sure you come on over to Twitch. You don't get to see our camera angles, zoom-ins, instant replays, commentating booth with me and J-Lo. You get to bet wiffle ball points, redeem merchandise, hang out in the Twitch chat. Lots and lots of fun. We have all different camera angles. That new dungeon cam that we have. Love
so cool.
seeing that. Who do we got
Who
down
do we have
there?
down there?
Yeah.
Tom Gannon? Dr. Winkley?
I think Dr. Winkley's down there. I don't know who with, though. Oh, it's
there
Sasai.
He is. And Sasai.
Look at that. The Vaders number one in the PLW standings, looking really good. And I'm going to throw a stat.
Looking good and looking good.
Yeah, I'm telling you, they're the unbuttoned club. Let me tell you, those guys are studs.
And Kyle Etter's the president.
Yeah. Looks like we have Jake Purdy is going to be in the box for the Lightning.
Really quickly, Jake Purdy is in the 1 spot batting for the Lightning. Number 2 spot, Bo Evans. Bruce Hewson coming in at number 3 spot. Anthony Michael, 4. Josh Atkinson, Mr. Gazelle, is going to be in that 5 spot. And Chad Sparkles Phillips also putting himself into the batting lineup.
There must be a glitch
spot.
in our dungeon with our algorithms. It says that Chad's going to be up to bat in the 6th spot.
Right. I just said that.
What?
Yeah, what?
Well, you could just lock this game down for the Snappers then.
Trench, tell us how you really feel.
Is he really the best option there? Who was down below the line?
Is that a question, like a real question, or was that like a hypothetical?
Hey, listen, if he's trying to get his team going, why not the skipper? Sparkles himself is Bo Evans up to bat. Remember, he was involved in a big trade over from the Cajuns to the Lightning. And then the first game he played, he dove for a ball and
banged up his shoulder.
Yeah, he bruised his snapper bone. Oh, what a pitch by TB7 to ice him for out number 2, as we were just talking about. Bruce the Juice Uson, who definitely has the widest shoulder span.
Back-to-back strikeouts for
What
happened with Purdy?
Rolled over to third.
Oh, okay, thank you. Sometimes you just see what you want, Trench.
I see dead people. 2-1 count to the Juice. He sees it. TB7 lets it go. Brandon Gregg, good arm over there on short. Easy inning for the Snappers as they're going to get back up and try to get some more innings or more runs accumulated right there. As you can see, the third base side, look at Kyle Etter, a very big Warriors fan, I believe, as they're probably playing tonight, as he reps in them out. And you can see him right there. He always brings his inhaler to the game.
Does he?
Yeah, he has asthma. So if you ever see him, he has very, very bad asthma.
Uh-huh.
And we're going to go into the top of the second.
Brought to you by
Leilani Acuna, the official realtor of PLW. Trusted by PLW players and family and Seamus. If you're in need of a home, if you need to sell it or buy it, make sure you connect with Leilani. Look at that smile. She is all about love and transfer of homes. Make sure if you're in the market, you hit her up. That's Nick DeVella. That's his girl.
Yeah.
Good people.
Yeah. We see who the better half is.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. Yeah, I think it's going to take a little bit of power tonight to get the ball out with the wind blowing in a tiny bit. And I feel like the balls are just playing a little bit heavier after watching
it seems that
practice.
way. And literally the wind is blowing right into my face.
And here he is, not sporting the garden glove. And let's see if this affects his game. I wonder if he left it at Star Nursery. Ace Bozo, welcome to the chat. We see you as he goes right after Sparkles. Sparkles with a deflection. Jake Purdy with the throw. Bang. PLW sign for an out in under 5 seconds. Good play by Purdy right there. Sparkles was just in the right place at the right time. as Manny Santillanes goes left side to O'Brien, to Purdy, to backstop in time. Good. 2 plays in a row by deflection. You got to be ready for those, J-Lo. As you know, you played on the hot corner in the co-ed league. When you're playing third base over there, a lot of caroms will come off you.
Absolutely.
And as the defender by you, you got to be ready for that.
Oh, yeah.
And David Harley Jr.
You got to make your body big.
Yeah. Make something big. Here's Junior. Chad in a stretch, it looks like, on the mound.
Oh, he does have the yellow socks. It's just pulled down.
Oh, I think. Oh, his knee brace went to ankle. It went ankle brace to knee brace.
Yeah.
Harley takes a cut, going to even up the count. 2-2.
Do you know what David Harley's favorite movie is, Trench?
What is that?
Ooh, that's going to go out
Make
of play.
the play. I'm saying, why didn't Purdy try to get the out right there?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I think Purdy has to go after that and continue the play. And I don't know if that was a mental error on Purdy's part or if they thought it was foul, but you have to complete that play as if it's not. And now TB7 up once again, and he saw one pitch and hit it out. They're giving him that whole right side. Briner, a very good player. Let's see what happens here. Let's see if the wiffle ball gods, not that that was a real wiffle god play, but kind of.
No, kind of.
You gotta finish that one out.
It didn't look good. If we did have box in this league, yes, that would be one. We do not.
That's weird.
I'm not sure how they're going to score that.
Is that his favorite
movie? They're going to score that as an error. Mr. Bean. No.
What is it?
Point Break.
Oh, yeah. He seems like a Point Break dude.
Yeah.
I'm not a big Keanu fan, as you know.
Yeah, but I know you love that movie, though.
Yeah. Only probably because Patrick Swayze looked cool in it.
He did look really cool.
2-2 count. Sparkles tries to ace him right there, but comes in at 62, and that's too fast. TB7 recognizing that off the hand. Full count. Chad thinking about it. You can't throw a slow pitch here. Otherwise, he's going to knock that. And that's going to be one walk for Chad. Instead of being out of this inning with no runs, no damage, no walks, now there's a runner in scoring position, TB on 1, and the Murph up to bat.
Ryan the Beast Murphy.
And Chad.
Who is this?
That's Slushy Pants.
That's Slusher. Okay.
Jake Slusher coming in.
All right.
Chad, I think Chad, this is probably not that bad of a move, and here's why. If Chad walks out, all they have left is Slushy, Jake, and Towers.
Correct.
And the way that the Snappers play, they have good eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And they could easily walk out another pitcher in the next inning or two. And then all of a sudden you might be left with just one. And you don't want to be left with one that gives up a lot of runs. And you don't want to use up Jake Purdy's innings early.
I'm picking up what you're putting down, Trench.
I love it.
I have not met Jake Slusher.
You haven't?
Nor have I watched him play.
I've said hi to him. I haven't gotten too close. He's kind of been jumping around from team to team, soft-spoken guy. But, you know, he's got some stuff, but I'm a little worried for him here against the Murph. Josh Atkinson. What do we call him?
The Gazelle.
The Gazelle out there doing things for out number 3. And you could see the reason. A lot of people think Chad made a good move there, that he has a giant brain. And the reason for that is he pulled himself out of 6th grade. it was just too easy for him. So he just pulled himself out of the education system and decided I don't need to learn anything more.
Interesting. Who do we know that story from?
Chad himself.
Uh-huh.
When I was here, he said, I don't need to learn anymore. I know everything in life, and that's that.
Okay.
And that's why he could pull himself out of the first inning with one walk.
Like, that could go either way, though, Trench. Right? You were so intelligent that you only needed to go to 6th grade. Or you only made it to 6th grade.
He pulled himself one way or the other out of that.
Okay. Okay, Trench. Okay.
350 viewers, TikTok. You are missing out. Get on over to Twitch. You can see all the graphics we put up, the chat, different angles, zoom-ins, instant replays. As Anthony Michael, which we talked about pregame, needs to step up against PB7, and he flares it out to left field. Ryan Murph right there. I love that you're doing the box score.
Thanks, Trench.
That really elevates your game.
Thank you. Just makes it a little easier for me because then I know who's up to bat. I know how many strikeouts people have. I know how many innings pitchers have pitched.
Yeah, you're doing great.
Yeah. Thanks.
That's Josh Atkinson.
You know, Trent, you're pretty great also.
You know why? It's because we're great together. And that's going to be a 2-1 count. You don't want to lay one into him right here. It has a big bat, but does even up the count. 2-2.
I know I call him the Gazelle, but my original nickname for Josh Atkinson is Baby Blue.
And there's a baby strikeout.
Oof.
And here he is, everyone. Let's get a zoom in right now. Chad Sparkle Phillips. How many you think he'll take a knee on during his at-bat?
I'm going to let you answer those questions, Trench.
Oh, he almost goes to it immediately. Takes a good cut right there. Sparkle's the only PLW player ever not to have a home run.
Cal in the chat says that you're the luckiest, your grandchild is the luckiest grandchild in the world because of all your great stories.
Oh, yeah. And Chad goes down swinging. Good at bat. Because actually he swung the bat, so that's a lot better than his last time.
Another 1-2-3 inning there.
Yeah. And who's up after Chad usually? The other team. And there he is.
You got me, Trench. I was going to say Jake Purdy.
You know what? He might have to enroll and get his go back to that 6th grade center. Get his little 6th grade degree because it's not working out for him too well. As 350 viewers are hanging out here at Hideaway Field. It is a beautiful night for wiffle ball. Got J-Lo in the commentating booth with us. Got a good matchup. This is bigger for the Snappers than it is for the Lightning. The Lightning just want to save face, prove that they're even relevant anymore in this league. And the Snappers, they're trying to get to that number 1 spot. No joke. They're going to try to make a run.
Yeah. Or just, kind of coast in the vicinity of where they're at. I mean, there are 6 teams right now that have very similar records.
Yeah.
So anywhere in the top 5 is really where you want to be. So
yeah, after the Night Owls smushed the Warbirds last night, they went to 22 and 23. I think there's 3 teams there. There's one at 23, 22. I think the Vipers are 24 or 21, like whatever it is. It's like right there. And the next week, I think, I don't want to ask Sparkles because he'll just come up with this long story of magic numbers. But there's going to be some magic numbers involved of what needs to happen to be locked into the playoffs.
For sure. Chat, please. I saw what you said. You are incorrect, sir.
Shane Weber up to bat against Slush. And Slush goes double nickels.
Shane Weber.
Love Shane. Just a fixture here in Premier League Wiffle, not only as a player, as a gentleman, but part of the stream team as well. He's somebody that you could really count on to make a correct call. He's not going to be on his phone hanging out while he's umping.
And he's just, he's here a lot helping out, which is great.
Is he KDL certified? Can he operate Kirby?
I believe so.
Slushy's looking at a 1-2 pitch. Weber takes it inside right there. 2-2. Shane Weber said, I wanted that. Let's see if Slush comes back after him then. Instead, full count now, and Slush has to be careful. Remember, the wind is blowing in. It's going to take a lot of power to get this ball out of the park.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and he ices him with a curveball.
Him.
And you could see Shane Weber kind of knew it before it actually hit the pan. He turns around, watch this. He's like, ah. Everybody's done that as Christian Santillanes as the wind starts blowing in. Your hair frolicking like a horse on a beach.
Would you guys stop? Are you trying to get me? You're trying to get me riled up.
Oh, good off speed by Slush right there. And I like what I'm seeing, and you can see the importance of changing up speeds here with these teams. You got a whole fan club going, huh?
They're picking on me.
For what? Oh, another strikeout by Slush.
Want to say it aloud?
Gotcha.
It's false information.
Looks like we have some first-time chat people really ribbing some of our players out here. But we love it, as we're going to get to 400 viewers real fast by the end of this game.
I think they just want to see J-Lo fired up, you know? I don't think they actually believe what they're saying. They just want to get their...
It takes a lot to get you fired up. If it involves your swoopies.
That's true.
J-Dub looking at a 2-1 count. Now 2-2 after a big swing.
Fiji Barbecue says, not to be rude, but the guy on the mound looks like the big bone version of Adam Sandler. So that's like the no offense thing.
Yeah, LOL.
No offense, but...
Full count here to J-Dub. And that's going to be a walk by Slushy Pants.
Slushy Pants.
As Manny Santillanes up to bat, the father of his offspring, Christian.
Mm-hmm. I see the resemblance.
Yeah, a little more salt than pepper lately for Manny. As the Tier 2 winds start to whip around just a tiny bit. And listen, Chief Kiefer McClendon is stuck in traffic on his way to the field. He plays for the Lightning, and the Lightning need him really, really bad. As Manny goes left side and almost gives a haircut to his whole team.
And to some fans over there.
Love it. Looks like, is that Ethan Ibarra? Yeah, it looks like Ethan's over there.
It is.
Eder. As Manny, swing. He calls tip. Did Buck hear anything?
It's up to the umpire.
And Manny Santillanes.
I didn't hear it either. I know it doesn't matter what we say, but...
Well, it does matter, J-Lo, and here's why. He missed that by 6 inches. And anything that comes out of Manny's mouth, 99.999% of the time, if not 100, isn't factual. That's his own doing, J-Lo.
There's some sort of... I think there's some sort of, like...
What?
I don't love it, but there's some sort of strategy there, right, when you're a person like that? Because if you just constantly question everything or try to err on the side of, like, what's in your favor, you might hit a couple here and there, right?
Yeah.
So maybe it's worth it.
Yeah, you're not going to sink the battleship, though. You might get one, but you're not going to sink that battleship.
What's the noise that you make when you sink someone's battleship, Trench?
Remember that little boat? It was always hard to get that little two.
The tiny one with the two things? Yeah.
I always used to plug them up right next to my aircraft carrier and switch them up a little bit. But when they find out, your whole fleet goes down.
Then it's, you're all going down.
This TB7's going to go after Jake Purdy here. Bottom of the third, 1-0 Snappers. Here, game 1 of 3. As the dreaded rollover right to TB7, you're going to see a fastball coming in at 88 right there. Manny still chirping about his 8-inch miss.
His voice is so loud. Okay. Should we have a
he
poll?
Even made a kid. What?
Who's louder, Levi Lawrence or Manny Santianes?
I feel like Manny's voice is more ear-piercing than Levi. At least Levi's got a little bit of growl into it.
He does. It's like a, ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Manny's a little bit more high-pitched, and it's not working out for me. As Bo Evans in the box looking at a 2-1 count. He goes left side. He splits the gap, but GK makes an unbelievable play. Can Briner make it in time?
Wow.
And he does. GK Rabbit.
Great play. Great teamwork for the Snappers.
I thought that was getting through. He finally just dive bombs on it
and
last
you know what,
second.
Greg Kelly? You can hang a star on that one.
Absolutely, what a play. That's our boy GK. Making sure our production is second to none.
Yeah, he puts in so much work.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Bruce unloads on that
juice. That's out of here.
Watch this replay. It went from high to low. It was like a 12-6. It was kind of like, oh, man. And look at that.
They don't have the hammer anymore? Oh, here it is.
Oh! They do the alley-oop hammer toss. This is new. He brought it in with his own energy, Jen, and it came over the backstop, and he alley-ooped himself.
Not going to lie. That was pretty sweet.
That was awesome.
Bruce doing it makes it cooler. Lil Brucey.
The juice, making things happen. We talked about it pregame. He needed to step up. Step-up's right there.
And he did it.
That
he delivered.
Play by Greg Kelly proves very vital. If he doesn't make it right there, as Anthony Michael's going to pop out to Brandon Gregg, that could have been a 2-run shot.
Good point, Trench. Yeah.
So we are tied 1-1 TB7. Let me tell you, when you look at TB7 after he gives up, he believes in himself so much that he thinks he's never going to give up a run every single start.
I like that mentality.
So do I.
Yeah.
It's an amazing mentality to have.
It's extremely difficult to do.
He believes that when he's on the mound and you get a run, you got lucky. You got lucky.
Yeah.
And, man, that's the kind of competitiveness and fierce mental fortitude that you need. And that's why their team is ascending into the playoffs. I wouldn't be surprised to see him right there making another run for their fourth straight championship. Honestly, that an amazing feat has been going on. As you could see, the playoff seeding
and here we go. We got a little window into what that's going to look like.
It'd be kind of cool if we could seed it right now. If it was to stop right now, like who would be in there? We're going to have somebody down low, see if they could do that. A lot of teams would be like, ooh, look who's in there right now on this date. And then we could switch it up going forward. I'll talk to GK about that.
Drink from the cup, Trench.
Do you remember that?
Yes, of course.
That was a really, really awesome thing.
I don't know how long you viewers have been watching, but last season, the Sand Vipers won the championship.
And we have this big trophy cup, and we were just filling it up with hot cocoa after hot cocoa.
All night long.
And let me tell you.
We were chanting.
Yeah, we were
Drink from the cup. Drink from the cup.
I was so hoarse for a week after that. As David Harley Jr., who drank from the cup last year as a Sand Viper in his first championship, is going to be making a run at his second this year if they make the playoffs. Oh, and he takes a swing and a miss right there. You want to know? You want a little secret, J-Lo?
Of course. Do I have to put it in the vault?
Obviously, we were drinking, cold, hot cocos that day. As Harley goes left side, got to lay out for that one.
Yeah.
That was a very weak attempt by Jake Purdy. When it goes under your hand like that, that means you got to hit the deck.
He kind of just let it go by.
So after the championship, we're drinking from the cup, and TB7, Taylor Briner, doesn't drink hot cocoa. So I had to empty it out, clean it out, get all the, hot cocoa remnants out of
residue.
there. And I put water in there. And everybody thought that TB7, for the first time in his life, his lips touched a crisp hot cocoa. But it was just...
That's great.
It was just Aquafina.
It was just high-quality H2O.
Yeah. But everybody thought he was doing it.
It's great.
0-2 count. That was a good fend-off pitch by TV7 right there. He might have got hosed on that one, but it was coming in hot at 58. It looks like he's clutching his left wrist again. That's the one he broke. Good eye by TB7 right there. It's going to go to a 1-2 count. Slush goes outside, 2-2.
Oh.
Okay.
Right into the hand of Jake Purdy.
I guess if it's not a ground ball, he'll just do that.
I guess so.
That was some Thor stuff right there. Look at this. Wang. Incredible play. Too bad if you're over on TikTok, you can't see the instant replay or the zoom-ins, so you don't even know what really happened. But over on Twitch, you get to see everything.
Everything.
Murph comes in. I'll be honest. I don't know if I've said more than 2 words to Murphy. He's a very, very soft-spoken guy. Doesn't say a lot of words.
Yeah, same.
Goes with the action.
Yeah, I told you my favorite fighter, GSP, what he would always say.
What do you say?
He would say, I do my talking in the octagon.
He's from Jamaica?
No. Was that a bad accent? He's French-Canadian.
That's a slushy strikeout.
Yep. A slushy strikeout.
Yeah, I feel like that could be ordered somewhere. Maybe like some ice cream place.
Ooh, yeah.
The slushy strikeout.
I miss having slush.
Yeah, Slush is a good dude.
No. Slush, like to eat.
What's a slush?
You never had a slush? Is that not like it's
a
a big
icy?
thing? And kinda.
Nah.
You could go to like legit places in Boston and like a slush stand and just get a slush. Any flavor you want.
Like an Italian ice?
Kinda, yeah. Yeah. But homemade.
Sounds amazing. Slushy goes fast, 58 right there. This could be trouble, but this is going to be a lot of trouble, a lot of spin on it. And this is what happens. And look at Sparkle Phillips comes in last second to make the play.
So we're close on that.
He's safe. And looks like Sparkles is going to challenge that play. Did you see Sparkles come in last second? Gave himself a wedgie right there.
So if you're watching, you're not sure, these plays need to be made in 5 seconds.
And look at that.
We have 3 umpires, 3 watches. We have varying times.
The challenge flag is out there, and they go straight to the dungeon.
So we take all 3 times?
Got to get over there, TikTok, so you can see all this action. Look at how many views we have down in the dungeon.
We take all 3 times. We take the average of those times.
Look at Bruce.
They're getting over 5.
Bowl.
The umps are getting over 5. Chad Phillips is challenging.
I think it was in time. I think I saw under 5, but...
Well, it depends on how quickly our clock here,
Yeah. Well, look at that. Look at Bruce. I love it. He's got his hands up like Scott Norwood made the field goal, but he didn't. It was wide right.
That's another thing you do in fighting. When it comes to decision, the guys put their hands up.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Let's see if they can
we both
skew
won.
the... There he is. Look at Bruce. And they're about to come out of the booth, and like I said, it's like the Grim Reapers when they cut dun 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 dun, and here's the call. And look at Chad ripping into Kyle right now. Kyle doesn't want any of it. Remember, they were teammates until a trade happened. There's definitely some bad blood between those two, and Chad goes full unraveling of the yellow socks. The more upset Chad gets, the higher his socks go.
He's in full knee pad Chad mode.
Good play by Chad, though, to come in last second. That's That's what you have to do. You cannot give up on plays.
Yeah, either way, that was a good play.
Oh, what a nasty pitch as Christian goes down for the third time on strikes. And as good as Christian is, the layoff, he hasn't played wiffle ball in months.
That's true, and that is huge.
And it doesn't matter how great of a baseball player you are. He could probably be one of the best ones here at Hideaway Field currently. Wiffle ball's a different sport.
It does not equate. We have seen it time after time with these guys who have gone to the highest level in baseball, and they come here, and it's a different ball game.
Yeah, we're going to see somebody that played in the majors, Josh Towers. Most of his time spent for the Toronto Blue Jays. He plays for the Lightning right now. And when the Night Owls drafted him, they were thinking, I got a major league player. This is going to change up our team. Didn't turn out so well.
Did not. Trent, you see that? EDC started today.
The rave parties or whatever.
Yeah, it's not something I do. But
you know what we should have done?
It's a big thing here in Vegas.
We should have got glow sticks.
I know. I wasn't thinking.
I think of a lot of stuff, but how did I not think of that?
You know what I?
We should have made the dungeon.
You know what I
do
have
down
though?
There.
You know what I do have?
What do you got? What is that? Is that a signed TB7 jersey? Oh man!
Woo!
I love that. You get the biggest smile when you talk about TB7. As Atkinson goes left side, Brandon Gregg makes a throw in time. And it looks like Josh Towers, we were just talking about him. We were talking about Major League Baseball players. He's got a ring when he was on the Yankees.
Yeah, it looks like he is pinch hitting for Chad Sparkles Phillips.
Let's see if he's going to have to face a very difficult pitcher in TB7. Let's see if he could find his zone right here. And he goes right after TB7. He smushes it. Christian with the throw.
Wow.
What a play by Christian going to his right side with the taco ball.
Awesome.
From his right, he jumps off his right leg. An incredible play. That's going to be a highlight. And he knew it when he made the throw. He was like, damn, that was solid.
Oh, you see the smile on his face right now? So happy.
Jake Purdy. Meanwhile, the Lightning are hanging tough in this game. If you have the Lightning plus 2.5, you're getting immense odds. And if they could hang another run or two, who knows what will happen, as Slushy Pants is really doing well on the mound. Big pitch by TB7 comes in at 63. Oh, and he gets him. That was like a half screw 12-6. Came in, hits that inner pipe. If it was me, honestly, I think I would put in Purdy. I really do. I feel like Purdy is going to be the pitcher that I get scared when Christian does that because they airmail that. You're going to have a black eye.
There's already been two that have gone right by my head.
But they've seen Slush a couple times now, and Jake's a little bit more of a lockdown pitcher. Let's see how this plays out. But I would have at least given it a thought about maybe bringing in Jake to see if he could just not give up any runs right here. But we'll see what Slushy's going to do. Lightning hanging tough right here. Hideaway Field. We're going into the top of the 5th inning. Trench Pacome play for the Lightnings. We got J-Lo, who's over there with the Night Owls now. Love seeing it over there.
Team Night Owls.
Yeah, you're doing great. How's it feel starting to gel with that team a little bit more?
Yeah, for sure. We went out again last night after the series.
Wasn't much of a series. Looks like it kind of was shortened.
They just rolled over them.
I heard there was 15 or 16 home runs by the Night Owls.
16 runs, yeah.
Did Stein hit for the cycle?
He did, yes, which is funny because, hold on, let's wait for this pitch.
Find your words.
Mark Tavano hit for the cycle the other day.
Yeah.
Only a couple days ago. And it hadn't been done since Adam Tannick did it. I'm not sure what season, maybe last season. Either way, it had been a long time. Kyle said to me, I bet you anything it's going to happen again. because these things happen in groups.
Yeah.
And boom, just like that, James Stein hit for the cycle last night.
It's amazing. You should play Megabucks. So that kind of intuition.
I don't know if it works like that.
Slush comes after J-Dub right there. 2-2 count. Full count. Slush already with a walk. And if he walks out right here, you're probably almost definitely going to see Jake Purdy.
Oh, Stein says 17, not 16. Even better.
Oh, he's around now, Stein. And that's going to be a walk, and Slushy Pants is going to go get something, and immediately you see Jake Purdy. And the last time he was on the mound, he was dealing.
Yeah, that was 2 walks for Slusher this game, so.
Do you want to hear some... I don't know if I read it right. I was just looking up some stats, and I was like, who really is like the best player out here in PLW? Is it Tanik? Is it Hicks? Is it Leday? Is it all these guys?
I mean, right now this season it's Ryan Chen, but finish your thought, please. Go ahead.
Do you know? Let me word this correctly.
Please.
Give me a second. I have to.
Where am I going, Trench?
How many times?
Do you know?
Or who do you think the players are that have only not reached base less than 2 times? Wait, did I say that right?
Maybe.
Or has reached base.
Big Al?
No, I mean the other way around. The best.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying.
Who has reached base the most in PLW? I'm going to give a little hint. Adam Couts has like 5 or 6 games that he didn't reach base.
Okay.
And there's players even better than that. And his numbers are better than some of the bigger names, Couts.
Right.
There's a couple players that have almost reached the base every
almost
time.
Always, you're saying.
Yes. And who are they? Leday is one. Do you know how many times he hasn't been on base this year? At least one over one at bat. There was one time he had 1 at bat or something like that. Take a guess.
1.
1 time that dude hasn't been on base.
I believe
Do you know
it.
who the other person is that's only not been on base 1 time? He's here tonight.
Let me think about it for a second.
And then I'm going to lock up the...
Sorry, Trench. What
ahead.
happened with Manny's at bat?
I don't know. You probably hear it. He's in the dugout. So.
Well, he's out. Okay.
TB7 up to bat right now. 2 outs. Purdy working.
On base.
I'm just going to tell you.
Hold on.
Okay.
It's definitely not anyone on the Lightning.
Oh, and Sparkles can't get that one going.
So it's going to be somebody on the Snappers.
I didn't look at everybody, but it would have taken too long. But Tom Gannon, for sure, he's been out. He hasn't reached base a couple times in his season number 4, for sure.
I mean, I don't know. I guess Taylor Briner?
Ethan Ibarra
has
has reached
here.
base
He's not playing.
every game but 1 with a minimum of at least... I think he also had 1 game with 1 at bat or something like that, so I don't count that.
Right.
Do you know who's going to lock up Rookie of the Year with what I'm about to say? Who's reached base every time but 2 games?
Kyle Etter.
Kyle Etter has been a base runner every single game almost except 2.
Will Morris might be on his heels.
He's not. I checked his numbers.
Okay.
I could be wrong, but I thoroughly looked at just some of the top players. But I was like, who gets on? When we talk about like Leday, he's on base every time, as the bases are going to be loaded here. He's literally on base every single time. Anyhow, lots of snapper action. We're over that.
No, all good, Trent. I'm listening. I'm just scoring the book.
Oh, Weber. Yeah, Will Morris does have great pitching numbers.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard for me. It's just hard for me to do the combo of a two-way player as like offense and pitching.
Yeah, I agree.
But as far as offensively, as Weber takes a cut right there, big spot.
I
think that
if you're like just monstrous in one spot though, like couldn't you easily edge off a guy that
Weber drops one in there, and the Snappers are going to score two.
Just like that.
You barely
snap.
You barely see Weber ever take a cut like that, and that's a heartbreaker for the Lightning right there. As Christian Santianis now, this is more Christian's style of pitcher. Oof. Yeah, Morris is a two-way player.
Mm-hmm.
Kyle, not so much, but man, to only be not on base twice in a season, and it's basically your rookie campaign, that's insanity.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Mark Tavano, but...
So I don't want to give too much away, Trench, but Kyle was mentioning this season, because I know we got a lot of people in the chat that are talking about, things like Rookie of the Year, MVP, Cy Young, etc. Kyle was mumbling something about possibly including fans in the votes in some way, shape, or form.
Ooh, that'd be kind of cool, getting some fans.
Get excited about
up.
that, guys.
The Snappers get two right there. We're going to go to the bottom of the fifth off a Shane Weber little flare out over Sparkles there on short to take a 2-run lead, and this might just be enough for the Snappers here to take game number 1, which would be a heartbreaker.
Yeah, that was a huge inning there. Slusher walking out, having to bring Purdy in, and the Snappers just took advantage.
Yeah, Mark Tavano, a ton of RBIs. The guy could hit for sure. He definitely has a lineup with a lot of guys that could, what? Okay. Gotcha. We see you. He's got a lot of runners on the base.
Next time, wiggle it around more.
Yeah, do a reverse circles for us. There it is. Thank you. We're only 20 followers away from 25,000. Wow.
Jowow. Boom, just like that. Jowow.
Going Jowow. What about J-Lo?
Oh, she's here.
Where's J-Lo?
Oh, she here. She in the building.
It's going to be strike number 3, TB7. Trying to get there. You got 4 outs to work with here in game number 1. And good piece there by the Juice as Anthony Michael. Look at that. I like Turtles is saying, I remember when you had 10,000 followers. Now we have 25,000 as we eclipse 400 viewers on Twitch. Game 1 of 3. TikTok, get on over to Twitch right now. You were missing out on all this action. Oh, and that's what needed to happen. Anthony Michael's going to move the Juice over to second as Josh Atkinson up to bat. TB7 getting rattled here in the bottom of the 5th. Oh, and a nasty little 12-6 down the pipe. It's going to take him to 0-2. And that's going to score a run as it gets through, and 3 straight hits by the Lightning are putting them in a position to tie or take the lead as Josh Towers now is up. And there's spread drama everywhere. 1 out, bottom of the 5th.
Yeah.
Big at bat.
Spread drama. I love it.
Outside. That's true, too. Edders is probably the best defender out there.
Yeah, he's fast.
Oh, and Towers barely misses. Going straight up the gut with that one, scoring another run. And that's going to score a run, if not two. And he finally unloads on TB7, and TB7 has given up 4 straight hits. Ooh. A double by Josh Towers to give the Lightning the lead now, and they respond right away.
That was huge.
That was enormous. From 3-1 to 4-3 now. Lightning in front. Jake Purdy.
Taylor showing some signs of being human.
Long
right now.
fly ball. But David Harley, the defensive specialist, right there for out number 2. And there's some people in the chat saying that your jersey might be losing some value as we speak.
Nah, chill.
As Bo. That was a good piece of hitting by Towers right there. And I got to be honest, and you can see TB7 is upset. It looks like Bo is still hurting with that shoulder injury. He's not swinging that bat with hardly any power.
Yeah, I'm sure it's still feeling a little tender. Yeah.
I would definitely, if I was Sparkles, take a look into maybe, wait until he's a little bit more healthy. But we got a game. Now the Lightning are 3 outs away from stealing this one right back as TB7. Mm-hmm. Can't believe it. They strung together 4 straight hits, a double by Josh Towers to give him the outright lead, 4-3. Mm-hmm. Incredible. These Lightning, every single Friday, especially when we're commentating, they're scrappy.
They are, yes, absolutely. We'll see what they can do here. Looks like Purdy's coming back.
What do you guys think? You think the Lightning are going to hang on and take game number 1 away from the Snappers?
Well, if the last inning was any testament, it looks like the Snappers were hitting pretty well, so we shall see where are we at in the lineup. We got J-Dubs, Manny, and Harley coming up.
If I'm Atkinson, I think I'm going to move over a tiny bit. I think he's flaring off to the left side a little too much. J-Dub, of course, a very pull hitter. Mm-hmm. Let's see if he can prove us wrong as Purdy throws the fastest 53 and 54 mile an hour balls in the league. It looks like it's coming 59, and that's just going to put him down. And J-Dub,
just like that.
I think Purdy has the most iced Ks, the most reverse Ks. That pitch right there looks like it's coming in at 57, 58, which are easy takes. And that's why you see these guys take it thinking that they're going to turn around, look at the clock, and it's going to say 57 or 58. Nope, 53, 54. Manny Santillanes in the box. As he takes a cut and goes down 0-2 early, and Jake is in his rhythm. And when he is the best in the game. And that's going to do it. Bang. 54. Another reverse K. And fight me on that, guys.
That's pretty impressive.
There's nobody better in the game right now than Jake Purdy.
Pitching?
I'll
fight you.
I'm saying when he throws a 54.
I was going to say James Stein.
I'm getting a knock from down low.
What are they?
I don't know. And there it is, 54. Another take.
Maybe that was Tom fighting you. Tom Gannon's like,
I'm the best pitcher.
Have you seen me on the mound?
Tom's got a nice 54. Huh? But Purdy's got the best.
Don't come at me, Trench.
Tom's the nastiest pitcher, no doubt. But Purdy's 54 is the nastiest. Here we go. Big pitch coming. Can the Lightning wrap it up? No. 2-2 count.
Yeah, we got Brennan Gregg pinch hitting for David Harley right now. Oh, and now 3-2, a walk right here. If the Snappers come back and win this game, the Lightning, that's it. And he loses them after going up, I believe, 0-2. Yep. It looks like Taylor Briner is up to bat right now, and Jake's done. Yes, he walked out. That was his second walk. Oh, no, and Sparkles is coming on the mound, and the last time he faced TB7, it was a home run. And there's some people talking about why don't we walk him. But then you have Shane Weber, I believe, up to bat after that, or Christian. It doesn't matter. Whoever's up next after TB7. We got Taylor Briner, Ryan Murphy, Shane Weber. They're all good. Yeah. You cannot walk at all. There is no reason why you'd walk
and get a runner closer to home plate. You got to come right after him. Remember, Sparkles won a Cy Young Award when he used to pitch for the Academy of the Deaf and Blind.
Well, Chad already has a walk this game, so if he decided to intentionally walk, he's walking himself out, and then who's he going to go to pitch?
We had to. We always got to have stuff ready when old Trenchy's up here.
And here we go. Sparkles knows how important this is. Man, there's a lot of intensity on the field right now.
For sure.
Sparkles
that came in hot.
Goes 61. He's not going to be able to face him right here. I mean, right now, TB7 knows that if you put it anywhere near the strike zone, it's 5-4 snappers. A flare. It's going to go to Towers. Towers gets it.
Wow.
And the Lightning. Oh, and Taylor Briner upset himself. The Lightning
not happy.
come back and sneak a game one winner off Josh Towers. Double to score 2. And the Lightning, if you had Lightning points right now, you just cashed
won
in
easily.
Big time.
You won easily. Curious to see what the line is going to be for the next game.
Before we go into game number 2, we'll get the pitchers so everybody could get a clear view on who they want to bet for game number 2. What an incredible comeback by the Lightning. They responded very well. They strung together 4 hits, ended with a Josh Towers double that won the game. Good stuff. It looks like we have J-Dub that's going to go for the Snappers. We'll get the game 2 starter for the Lightning. We'll be back in 15 seconds. $430 viewers
Lineup's
just witnessed that game. Looks like we're going to have Slusher versus J-Dub as Chief Keef getting, why?
Guys, bets are
he's
open.
Getting close. I wonder if he's going to be above the line and start in this game as J-Lo is...
Trench?
What?
J-Lo, go ahead.
I got distracted.
Oh, I'm sorry.
As getting the game 2 starter for, I don't know. I can't concentrate.
We got Wilson and Slusher.
There it is.
And I'm just confirming that the lineups are the same.
No, I was just going to say that Kiefer McClendon, I think, is really close to Hideaway Field.
Okay.
And looks like a lot of action early once again coming on the Snappers. Only -1.5 this time. Beautiful night.
That was a big loss there for the Snappers, Trench. I'm a little surprised.
That was a huge loss.
Yeah.
Do we have the records graphic, Tom, that we could throw up?
I have them, but my clipboard is temporarily hijacked.
I think that the Vipers liked seeing that loss, honestly, as they might be tied up now, or at least close.
Yes, Evan Shields, J-Dub is going to be the starting pitcher for the Snappers.
Listen, J-Dub is putting up his own campaign of why he would be even in the talk. I don't know if he has the wins that need to
all right,
to be a Cy Young guy, but talk to me, J-Lo.
Looks like the Snappers batting lineup is going to remain the same as far as I know. But we got some huge changes in the Lightning lineup here, which is interesting considering they won, but okay.
Yeah, well, when they get up, we'll go over that.
Lead off. Okay, we'll wait till they come up.
Yeah, we'll wait till they come up.
Some changes, though.
I think you're going to see Towers in that lineup from the get.
Mm-hmm.
After you're in a big-time spot like that, and you rope a double to score in the leading and eventual game-winning runs, to me, you're starting the next game.
So, yes, the records were Snappers came into tonight 23-19, so now they're going to be 23-20. Vipers are 24-21.
Yes.
So they're right there.
Big time stuff. Yeah. You can see Tanik in the chat right now saying, yeah, there's pressure everywhere. I think that the top 8 teams are all right there.
They are.
The next week is going to be incredible.
It's going to be insane.
And here we go. Slushy Pants versus TB7. And that might be a home run. Oh, TB7 taking a cut. It's going to go down 0-2 as we have 420 viewers. And we have done it, J-Lo. Me and you together. 25,000 followers on Twitch. As TB7 goes right side, but foul. Listen, look at that. Look at that graphic that's up right now on Twitch. You can't see it if you're on TikTok. 25,000 followers, J-Lo. And that's impressive because of the production that we do here.
I agree, Trench. It's amazing.
Right now, if you're in the chat, as TB7 goes left side, Josh Atkinson makes the play. Give it up to PLW Nation, our stream team, all the volunteers out here, the people that come out day in and day out, make this thing go. We're here for the fans. We're here for the players and their families and everybody that's just tuning in every single night.
For sure. There's so many things that have to happen for this.
It's not easy. There's all sorts of different energies, personalities, ins and outs, and we have to gel all that together every single week, Monday through Friday at 6 p.m. to make sure that it looks like everything's going smooth.
Yeah, I agree. It's unbelievable.
Speaking of smooth, what kind of moisturizer are you using? Skin's looking very, very supple.
I use like this pumpkin cream because I have sensitive skin.
Yeah. Ryan Murphy demolishes that.
Wow, there he goes. That's what I was expecting out of my boy Murph.
The myth.
Bombs away.
So, Murph. Let's start it up, boy.
Don't forget, guys, last game, the Snappers came right out the gate, 1-0.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Briner took one pitch home run. That one was like 3. But don't get the lightning out of this one. But I am a little worried about Slush because they've seen him a little bit more than the other pitchers. And do you know who has the most back-to-back home runs in PLW history?
Oh, back-to-back. For a player?
For two teammates. I love
you and
J-Lo.
Tanik, maybe?
No.
Gannon and Tanik?
Me and Tanik probably have maybe a couple. But
Okay.
Briner
well, it
and
could have
Weber.
been season 0.
I think Briner and Weber have probably like 20-something back-to-backers. You're so in tune sometimes.
I'm somewhere else, Trench.
But I have been involved in a back-to-back-to-back scenario. I think it went me, Tanik, and Gannon.
Well, and now you're
Tough
on the...
play right here. Somebody's got to back him up. Slushy on the run. He's going to have to hurry. He does. He underhands it. And that's going to be safe.
It's going to be safe.
And man, I cannot stress it enough. If you watch this instant replay, you have to be wiffle ball savvy, and here's why. You could see the spin going to O'Brien on the left side. As a defender, you know if he misses it, it's going to roll back. You have to back up your boys.
You have to be there, right. Yeah.
Here's J-Dub.
I had to. My teammate wants me to give it time.
A lot of chirping.
Chad's going after J-Dubs there.
Maybe it's the more intense the feel on the field, the higher Chad's socks go. Like kind of like, it's like a raise in blood pressure, the socks go up.
What do you think would happen if he went to a high intensity workout? The
It'd
socks
be
would
like
just end up at his head?
Yeah, it'd be a full sock condom.
A sock bodysuit?
2-2 count, 2 runners on for the Snappers. I really like the Snappers in this game as the wiffle ball points very indicative of that right now. Almost 200,000 as J-Dub is going to power himself.
That's out of here.
A 3-run shot. And
3-run homer.
Listen, J-Lo, I love Slushy, but I don't know if he has the movement to get past these Snappers.
Yeah, Snappers got some big bats. And look at this lineup.
Yeah, this one.
Stud, 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 stud. I mean, like, yeah. This is what I expected to see out of him.
Like your fellow commentator.
Stud.
Brendan Gregg. up to bat right now. You know, if I was ever going to build a house and I need a stud finder, I'm going to call you, J-Lo.
All right.
Seems like you're calling out all the studs.
I can do it.
2-1 count. 4-0 Snappers early.
Oof.
I got a number. How do you like them apples?
Exactly.
I like turtles. Claimed a jersey in season 1, and he got it today. It's good to see our merchandising people really on top. But better late than never as Slush gets Brandon Gregg. We're all a big family out here, and a lot of our fans, they just joke and rib us as well.
Yeah, for sure.
As they have been watching for a long time as Manny Santillanes. And he's been quiet so far. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes upper deck right here. And on cue, he does. And
wow!
And look at that bat flip. Went into the tier 2 wins.
Yeah, that ball is in the rings.
Sheesh. J-Lo, you know I've been up here quite some time. I've commentated over 500 games. I just know when I know. And
you
right
know
there,
when you know.
You just know.
Hey, come here, man. Come on, dude. Let's go. Let's go.
And Josh Tao, they may immediately make a change.
And the Snappers are coming into this game after taking that tough loss, and they are making a statement.
You know who's cringing at home on his recliner right now is Adam Tanek. He hates that. He hates seeing things like this.
Yeah. He's squirming in his recliner.
A lot of the times he can't even function when he's writing on the keyboard. It looks like a bunch of gibberish. He's just so upset. As Josh Towers, who we've seen spurts of Josh Towers on the mound before. As a whole, not doing so great on the mound.
Agreed.
This needs to be a time where he clamps down and doesn't give the Snappers any more runs right here. What do you think's going to happen, J-Lo?
Honestly, I think the Snappers are going to light him up.
We're raw. We're real. We're genuine up here, and that's why people love tuning in.
Yeah.
TB7 up to bat. Look at that. Has to make a play right here. This is from a distance. Wow, good play by Jake.
That was a good play.
And look at that. Immediately, Tanek in the chat. His recliner broke.
Where am I here?
It's good to see that recliner got a little bit of relief as Tanek's dropped like 50 pounds.
All right, so I did get all the lineup changes for the Lightning this game.
Yeah, let's go over that.
However, I'm curious if what I'm going to say has changed since it was reported, because I did see Kiefer running onto the field.
Yeah, he changed
after I already got the lineup set. So what I do have is Bruce Uson coming out batting first.
Yeah.
Anthony Michael in the 2 spot. Bo Evans batting 3rd. Tim Riley coming into the lineup batting 4th.
Okay.
Josh Towers 5 spot, and Jake Purdy 6 spot. That's a lot of changes in that lineup.
Ton of changes.
Everybody shifted around.
You didn't say McClendon at all, though, right?
That's what I was saying.
Yeah, he's got to be in there
Kiefer came
for
running
someone.
in the field after the lineup was set, so I'm not sure. I'm sure they added him in there somewhere. So we'll have to see as they come up.
Hey, TikTok, make sure you go over to Twitch. We have tons of camera angles. Got Trevor Bauer running a sky cam. Got umpires. We could get in the chat, bet wiffle ball points. We got 4 or 5 different angles. You could see instant replays, zoom-ins. Of course, got J-Lo in the booth. I'm here as well. And we just eclipsed 25,000 followers on Twitch. And let me tell you, that's not an easy thing to do. And that's a testament of how great our stream team and production is as Bruce the Juice Uson steps into the box. And let's see if they can be scrappy against J-Dub, who has been putting together, I think his ERA is like 2.05 or something like that. A very, very good season so far for J-Dub. But he gives up a hit immediately to the Juice. And he takes that white Bronco down to first base. Here's Anthony Michael. Remember, it went Juice, Michael, I think Atkinson, then Towers. Last time they faced TB7, they won the game. Let's see if they could string something together right now.
Anthony Michael moved from the 4 spot now up to the 2 spot in the lineup.
And the War Chicken says, the Lightning won a game with Chad batting. I don't know if he was batting more so than just standing there swinging. There's a difference between batting and standing there and swinging.
Right. I think he had 1 strikeout and then came out.
2-1 count to Anthony Michael. Good look right there as it's going to go to 3-1. Michael, good eye in the box right here. And that's a high ball in the air. TB7 under it. Makes an out. And look at Shadow. Welcome to the chat. Says, man, this is so much better than TikTok. Of course it is. You don't have 25,000 followers on Twitch if you're not putting up a serious production. Are you going for what I think you're going for, J-Lo?
What? Oh, no. This is just like a little cover-up because the wind is making my arms cold. No, I need somebody to... I need an assistant on that.
Oh.
I'm not going to make Cody do it, so...
Okay.
I got to get Schmoopy on it.
Chris Dog, welcome to the chat. You're part of PLW Nation right now. Let us know how much better you think Twitch is than TikTok. TikTok's the appetizer, Jen.
That's right.
You know?
Mm-hmm. Just kind of gets your juices flowing, gets you into it a little bit, and you're like, you know what? I want more.
Listen, when you're at the buffet, you don't stop at the salad bar at the iceberg lettuce. As Bo Evans goes deep to Ryan Murphy, but that's going to be out. You go past that. You get into some of the warm stuff, the potatoes, the stuffing, the teriyaki braised tofu.
Ooh.
Tim Riley. What was that movie Brad Pitt played in and George Clooney, and they were recovering, like, memorabilia from World War II? Anyhow, that's Tim Riley right now.
Oh, you stumped me. 3 pop-ups in a row.
3 pop-ups in a row. Not good for the Lightning.
Not a good recipe.
If I was going to write a children's nursery tale, that would be one of the titles for the Lightning. 3 pop-ups in a row. Now, children, we're going to read the Lightning's 3 pop-ups in a row.
Turn your books to page 69.
Ayan, welcome to the chat right now. You're tuning in to PLW Nation right here on Twitch as we go into the top of the second. Brought to you by J-Lo. Ryan Murphy, your boy, up to bat right now. As Josh Towers on the mound. I really feel, and I've talked to Josh Towers many times. Remember, he comes as a Major League Baseball pitcher for the Blue Jays, Yankees. But this is wiffle ball. And some of the pitches, he could paint the pan, just like James Stein, right? Mm-hmm. Put it wherever he wants. But the difference between him and Stein is the movement, is the drop balls, it's the pop balls, it's the sliders and screw balls. And I don't know if Towers yet has developed that. But when he does, watch out for this guy.
It takes a lot of practice.
And immediately gives up a shot to Bruce the Juice. Goes off his hands.
Off his hands.
Home run. Ryan Murph, tough play for the Juice right there. But if it hits your hands, you got to make that.
And another home run for Murph.
No, we never want that.
This is what I texted. And he brought me a sweatshirt.
You guys, your communication's solid. I can see how it's been working out for you two. That's Shane Weber.
Shush it, tush. Thank you.
Right. Oh, look, they had 3 defenders over there for Webb. Oof. Do you want to hear one of the best sounds in PLW?
Of course.
Ready? Cheers, cheers. You know, Christian, I believe, has struck out 5 times so far tonight. And remember, this is a dude that is nasty in wiffle ball. He's just been out of the wiffle ball game as he goes down. That might be his 6th strikeout. Correct me if I'm wrong. At least 5
Christian,
for sure.
5th.
That's his 5th.
Yep.
So imagine if he was getting going. And this is a dude as good, And I'm going to say it, if not better than a TB7 when he's locked in. He's got a lot of power, man, and he hits the ball real well. Major clutch. Welcome. As Towers hits that outside bar, but at 56. Here's J-Dub. He could put a lot of power in this if it's inside. But instead it looks at double nickels outside pan. And that's the type of stuff I love seeing from Josh Towers. Work that pan a little bit. Now get the movement. Because 6-inch sliders aren't going to work here at Hideaway Field. And that's going to be a double.
That was a nice piece there. Mama Fernandez, if you're watching, if you can hear me, just type something in the chat, because that'll just make it easier for me. I can click on you from there.
And that's going to be a long fly ball, but the juice right there calls off everybody for out number 3. They only give up 1 run off a Ryan Murphy shot that goes off Bruce the Juice Uson's hands. He heard the footsteps of that fence, and that that fence was scared because he barreled right through that thing like Bo Jackson.
That fence is hard, though, Trench. It's almost like stone.
Look at Gio Battistoni and Ethan Ibarra. Looks like they could go to any day club and do just fine.
Yeah, I think they'd be okay.
Ibarra looks like a firefighter almost. What does he do? Doesn't he? Come on, baby, light my fire. Remember that one?
Of course I do.
We're in game number 2, bottom of the second. Snappers all over the Lightning as Josh Towers makes his way into the box. J-Dub tries to go real wide, misses bad. Misses once again. And J-Lo, how many innings did TB7 pitch last game? Because I think that's going to be...
he pitched 5.
Yeah, that's going to come into effect as you only get 9 innings in a series. Oh, good pitch by J-Dub. Good tip by Towers. For the Lightning to get the win in game number 1 and Briner gets the loss with 5 innings is big. Good take by Towers right there. Evan Shield for sure. J-Dub's looking for that sleeper Cy Young. And I'm looking for 500 viewers. S. Towers, a lot of spin right there. Brandon Gregg's going to have to get to it, but it goes foul. I want to get to 500 viewers, and there's a bunch of people on TikTok watching right now, about 1,500.
Yeah, let's get them over here.
They just need to come over to Twitch. Oh, and that's a walk by J-Dub, and this thing's not panning out too well right now. They do have some arms, Brandon Gregg, Shane Weber if they need. I think Christian Santillanes could come in. As Jake Purdy up to bat. I love facing J-Dub.
Do you?
Mm-hmm. And he'll ice you sometimes, no doubt. That's going to be left side. GK right there. Underhand, right to Christian. Tosses it. Looks like it was a little low.
Oh.
And to get a double play here at Hideaway Field, you have to hit the center backstop or the strike zone on the fly under 5 seconds. And I don't know if they had either of those. As the wind starts blowing in. You chilly?
A little, tiny bit. Not too bad.
Drink some more of that hot cocoa. As the juice goes right after Kyle Etter.
Still really nice out.
I see you guys over there on TikTok. You get all the rules if you come on over to Twitch. One-two count. Bottom of the second. 1 out, 1 on. As Bruce, good layoff right there.
2-2.
Oh, and he gets it. Outside pan. Gets him reaching. Good pitch. J-Dub. Boom, Splash Dam comes over from TikTok and says, man, I am sold. I'm so glad I came over. Well, the reason why we push you to go over to Twitch is because you're just watching one camera angle.
Exactly.
On TikTok.
For sure.
Over on Twitch, you have 5 different camera angles. Trevor Bauer and Skycam 1, 12 feet in the air, instant replays, zoom-ins. And then, of course, the beautiful J-Lo up top with me in the commentating booth.
Trent.
And that alone, I believe, could get another 50 people over here because it's not every day. You basically have a PLW hottie commentating a game as Anthony Michael skies that one. It's going to be hard. But Taylor Briner comes in on that one. A lot of wind up there in that tier 2. And you get to bet wiffle ball points. So if you want a team hat, hoodie, a J-Lo signed leggings, anything that you need.
Or if you just want to degen it up and fire some bets.
Degen it up.
Yeah.
I love that.
We're in Vegas, baby. That's what we do.
Bang. Love it. I think we'll eclipse 500 now. And one of my favorite camera angles, look at Trevor Bauer over there. Love seeing you. That's my favorite. Look at J-Lo with the halo around you. Love seeing that. A lot of smiles up here. We just glow it up.
Look at that. So does Trevor. Look at that sunshine shirt he's got on.
Get in front of that camera. Give yourself a little bit of love.
It's like a ray of light.
Next time around, he's going to do it. We love Trevor Bauer up there.
Camera loves him.
He looks good on cam, too.
Mm-hmm.
He has a lot of different looks. Bang. Rush Twig. I see you. Welcome to PLW Nation. You are locked in right now. Also, see Sully. I see you. 1-1 count. Manny Santianes, the dreaded dribbler.
Oh.
Towers on the run. He grabs it. Will make the throw in time for out number 1. Tyga, I see you. Let it be known as the Dragon Lady has entered the chat. And every time she comes now, I pause and take a moment of silence for 3 seconds. And we're back.
Love the Dragon Lady. She's so cool.
J-Lo all over.
I still want to hang out with her.
Yeah, sometimes she's on the container.
Yeah.
She brings this little flask of water.
Special cocoa.
TB7 says, I'll just take care of that one real quick. Yeah, we're doing really good. Ryan Murphy up to bat right now. And the Snappers responded real well after a devastating loss in game number 1 to the Lightning. Put up 5 in the first, I think.
It's apple juice, she said.
Apple juice?
Mm-hmm.
Man. I got to tell you, that apple juice has been fermenting for quite some time because old Trenchy had to Uber home after some of that apple juice.
Where did those apples come from?
I don't know. But that apple juice turned me into applesauce as Murphy goes left side.
The hole was just available.
Yeah, and anytime the hole's available, you just attack it.
Exactly.
Dubs, welcome to the chat. We see you. Yeah, a lot of people are calling him Papa Murphy.
Papa Murphy.
I like it.
Oh, like Papa Smurf, but Papa Murph, right?
I think they're referring to the pizza joint.
Oh, yeah.
But let me tell you, Papa Smurf, there was only one Smurfette. Where did all those little Smurfs come from?
I know.
And Weber, left side, foul.
So I was watching King of Queens earlier.
What's that?
King of Queens? Mm-hmm. Do you know who Kevin James is, the comedian?
I don't.
Oh, okay.
But go ahead.
It's a show. It's a sitcom.
Yeah.
Anyway, so he's like, oh, we're going to order pizza.
Yeah.
And his father-in-law is like, no, let's get something from that local place, Domino's.
O'Brien, on the move. Have to make that play. Go ahead.
Domino's.
Domino's?
Let's get some pizza from that local place.
Is that East Coast?
Domino's. No, it's, he goes, you mean Domino's?
Oh, Domino's. I'm that guy.
Yeah.
I was just
You're
that
guy. You're like, oh, Domino's.
I like
sounds
it.
good.
Tarjay. Good take by Webb right there. It's going to bring the count to 1 and 2. 2 runners on, 1 out here in the top of the third. The Snappers currently leading 6-0. Runners in scoring possession. Shane Weber, the Devastator, up to bat. He's going to go upside. Sparkles slaps it to himself. They go to Purdy on the throw. A little bit late for the double play.
Late.
But it looks like Sparkles caromed that one to nobody, so he had to get it himself, toss it to 2 with towers, I believe.
Oh, Stein has a legitimate answer for you with the Smurf thing.
We'll get into that in a minute.
I can't, because now somebody just gifted a ton of subs.
Yeah,
Thank you very much, Kingpin Ernie.
Bang. Gifting subs on a Friday night here. Let's get that going. It's John Bango. You're saying, how do I change camera angles? You don't have to worry about that. We have a whole team that will show you in between innings that is going to be taking care of you as you take care of us. The Wumster, see you as well. 1-2 count. Runners on first and third, it looks like. Christian having a rough night so far. 5 strikeouts, 2-2 count. Listen, he's facing a guy that played in the majors, and Christian's trying to get to the majors. An amazing, amazing matchup, as it's going to be a full count right now.
That is interesting. I wonder what their age difference
And Christian
is.
finally gets a hold of one, and that's going to be a single and score a run, and he needed that one bad. And it looks like our feed's just a little slow. But Habs fan in the chat saying we have 520 viewers right now on Twitch. And I said we're going to get close to 600 tonight as J-Dub goes left side. Easy play for Jake Purdy as they get out of that inning, giving up only 1. But the Lightning, as you mentioned before, are going to have a tough time scoring a bunch of runs. And I think 7 is just going to be a little bit too much to eclipse.
D-Animal, I see you, girl. You want a sub? You got one. There it is. Boom.
Are you subbing out?
Yeah.
Yeah. You, right behind the Dragon Lady, you give the best sub.
Thank you, Trench.
I got to tell you, anytime you could get a sub from the Dragon Lady or J-Lo, you just sleep well
Top
at
tier.
night. You just sleep well over the weekend. Sleep well, you sleep good, you sleep deep. As J-Dub is going to be on the mound one more time. Logic Cam, I see you coming over from TikTok, and you're making the right moves. They're just pouring over here now as 530 viewers are coming over here.
Wow, did you see
what?
TB7 just scale the container?
He does that, and he's got to be careful because he's frail.
I don't know.
He breaks bones every 3 months.
Yeah, but
Since we've known him, he's had 4 broken bones.
Ninja Warrior training.
I know. He can't help himself.
Right.
Remember, if you have an Amazon Prime account, you get a free subscription. As Bo goes right side. A lot of move for Christian right there. Can't get there in time. You get a free Amazon Prime subscription on Twitch. You could
take advantage.
Every month you get to watch this for free, no ads, 20% more viewership.
And I believe
points.
If you already have one, and then you can also give that to someone else.
Bo, straight up the middle. And like I said last week, I have a team of thousands of people that go door to door knocking on homes and see how many Amazon accounts there are. And we tallied it up, 86.2% of all Americans have an Amazon Prime account.
I remember you saying that, and I questioned your 86.2 validity. But you're confident when you say it.
I have great facility.
Look at the stash Tim Riley's rocking.
Tannic would know. It's that movie where they try to preserve like German memorabilia with
Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt, I think George Clooney, and they're rocking the stash just like
just IMDb
Riley.
it.
He looks just like one of the people. And Glorious something.
Oh, you're talking about Glorious Bastards?
Yes.
Oh, I'm not supposed to say that word. It's part of a movie. Sorry, guys.
Tell me I'm wrong. He had to be an extra in the movie. And Riley takes a 2-2 pitch up top, strikeout. No memorabilia for him.
No, sir.
And there's real racing routes. Everything is calm and good now.
Oh, nice.
Chat Police as well.
Chat Police has been here since the beginning.
Oh, Towers. Goes straight up. Tiger uppercut on that. Goes down 0-2. 530 viewers. Oh, my God. Holy cow.
That was foul, but I think it hit the moon.
Oh, my God. He just unleashed hot fury, but it goes foul. If that would have went fair, that would have went over the barn over there.
Seriously. What's up, Storm Glider?
Was a glider in, too?
Yeah.
And again, he takes a monster cut. A lot of movement on this. Not going to be an easy play.
Brandon Gregg calls it and picks it up.
It went from TB7 calling that one to Brandon Gregg catching that on second base. Look at the movement.
Wow, that was cool, saying hi to us.
Yeah, Wow's there as well.
Hey.
Sen makes music. We see all you guys, girls.
We see you.
Oh, good piece of hitting by Purdy there. Just misses.
This is feels like a nice hot tub night, Trench.
Yeah,
what do you think?
Yeah. And if you don't have a hot tub, use a bathtub.
Sure. You just get one of those kiddie pools and sit in it.
Like Henry, look at that sunset. Our Las Vegas sunset. TikTok can't see that because they won't come over to Twitch. But our Skycam operator is taking a look over the mountains right here in Las Vegas. Hues of orange and yellow and hints of pinks and purples.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Love seeing that. This is probably our favorite time of the evening when it starts to transition into the nighttime here in Las Vegas. It's Friday night, and remember, we have 531 people. They're watching because they're going to go to EDC later. Remember, there's this big carnival festival where people with glow sticks and booby pasties go out there, and it's like the 2022 version of Woodstock.
You are not wrong, Trench. I gotta say, I recently, for the first time, saw Brandon Gregg let out those luscious locks.
Yeah, he looked like Elvira with 6 foot length hair. It was unbelievable.
I think he should do that more often.
Is there a time, J-Lo, when you just grow out your hair so long you're just never going to cut it because it's just part of you now? Good pitch by Towers. Wow, ices him. And Brandon Gregg, all he could do is go back with his man bun to the dugout.
When I was younger, yes. But now I'm not so much attached to it.
The buckler. Storm Glider's Manny Santillanes. He always looks angry. Like maybe he played a part in Ozark.
Who?
Manny.
Does he?
Yeah. Like maybe he's
not
done
always,
some
but
smuggling
sometimes.
in his life.
He's done some smuggling.
Wow, ropes it. Kyle Etter's getting all sorts of action hurdling wiffle balls over there.
Evan Shields, no more Vegas, please. That place killed me in 4 days. Amateur. You got to talk to the vets over here.
Evan Shield came here, and what's that movie with
Hangover?
He left like he was filmed in The Hangover.
Woo! We're in Vegas.
He might have got a tattoo. I don't know. As Manny's looking at a 2-2 pitch by Towers. Good pitch outside. Manny tips it.
I got to say, that reaction from those guys in the movie is pretty accurate.
I'm getting confirmation. Yeah, he looks upset, Manny. But he does have teeth. He does smile occasionally.
He does.
Flair. Jake Purdy on the run. Easy play for out number 2. This is game 2 of 3. We got another game after this one. And if you're not over here from TikTok yet, make sure you come on by.
Get on over.
You have to. We always kill it up here. I'm not satisfied when I'm commentating. I'm not happy unless there's a 5 being the first number.
That is really exciting. I have to admit.
I feel like I've let my stream team down as we work really hard. So anytime there's something less than 500, I feel like I'm not doing my part.
Okay, what are the Snappers doing to me here? They somehow got Harley back in the lineup, but does that mean they're going to be batting 8? Manny batted 7th.
Towers coming in with a 67-mile-an-hour missile.
All right, well, I'm going to write him in, but
Harley too good for that. You're learning on the spot, J-Lo. I love it. This is why Towers kind of holding his own right now. Just a couple solo shots. I feel like we need to get a hype train going, but this isn't the game to do it. You have to, in order to get a hype train going, it has to be a very intense game.
Yeah, for sure.
And right now, the Snappers, as Harley goes down, are just taking it to the Lightning. After that ferocious first inning, I believe, the Lightning have held their own. So if there's anything to look at, I guess it would be that in this game number 2, J-Lo.
Definitely. Couldn't have said it better myself, Trent.
Look, you're black, I'm white, I'm tan, you're not. We're doing it.
Yeah.
Game
like
2.
Yin and yang.
Bang. Banging it out. It's the juice. It's going to be up to bat. It looks like Kiefer is grabbing a bat right now, and they've missed this dude. Is that going to mess up your box?
No, it
score?
looks like they're going to use
score?
him as leadoff, I'm guessing. It might mess me up a little bit, but I'll work on the fly.
Yeah, you'll rebound. Oh, Storm Glider with the message of the night. MVP currently. Know what he said?
No.
You're hot, and I'm not. And I believe that. I like it. Casey Cribbs. Kiefer goes sky high, stratospherical shot right to J-Dub.
Stratospherical. Trench with these words. I love it.
It's hard to keep up with the chat sometimes. I got TikTok chat, I got this chat, then we have the producers chat.
I know.
I got to watch the game. I got to keep an eye on you.
Sometimes it's out of context, and I'll see a comment, and I'm like, what are they?
Random name. What is happening? Good pitch by J-Dub. Almost gets the Bruce looking. It's going to go to 2-1. Bang. Bobby Bones is saying this is excellent on Twitch.
I love it.
Just came
Thank
from
you.
TikTok.
Thanks for the love.
As the juice exit velo of 90. You're not going to get that. That'll leave an imprint of a wiffle ball emblem on your body.
Definitely,
I had one on my
definitely
forehead.
one of the hardest swings in the league.
Yeah. We've said that he probably has the most aggressive swing in PLW. Anthony Michael goes outside, won't get him.
Ooh, Stone Anator.
Gets under that one. Should be an easy play for Brandon Gregg, and you can see the movement of the wind as he was backing up and then has to lunge forward. And the man that didn't even get past 6th grade as he expelled himself, saying he learned everything he ever needed to know about life and wiffle ball, is up to bat right now.
This was Bo Evans' spot in the lineup. I'm curious if maybe his shoulder is bothering him.
It is. You could tell by the way he's swinging.
But feel free to, we can still tease Chad.
Chad's sometimes a difficult out because he doesn't swing. And so that means you have to hit the pan.
You have to throw strikes.
And that's not very easy here.
And just like that, right when you said it.
From Chad. He's never going to hit a home run if he doesn't swing. And he takes a swing, and he goes down. That's the knowledge of when you pull yourself out of 6th grade right there. And there it is.
There it is.
I think he should have went into
That's the guy we're talking about.
Honestly. He said he knew everything.
You learn so much more once you get to junior high.
Maybe, you know what, Jayla?
I mean, that's when they started teaching me like a second language. And, you start
You might have nailed it right there. He missed the development years as a human and as an adult.
As an adolescent coming into preteen.
Transpired into this person.
I don't think we have to say anything else, Trench.
No, we're on to the next. Josh Towers holding his own on the mound right now. Lightning have nothing. What's going on?
Chad, please, says I want to see Chad grow his side hair out and do the kingpin go over.
Poor Chad. We haven't talked about Chad's turtles tonight because he hasn't hit the deck. There he is. There's Nick Davila. In that trade, there was a promise that he had to go hang out with his tortoises, and it looks like the one tortoise on the left is going number 2 in the
little pool,
in the hot kiddie
pool of
pool.
serenity there.
For a person that pulled himself out of 6th grade, I think a tortoise is a perfect pet. Very easy to take care of.
Right.
Not much communication skills. Mm-hmm. TB7 looking at a 2-1 count.
Ball.
Cody Ronalds with the call right next to us. Foul, 2-2 count. What? That was a cleansing breath.
No, I'm just.
Are you okay?
This person in the chat is telling me to get under control.
Full count?
I feel like Elaine right now trying to do a scene in Seinfeld, and I'm just like losing it.
Tough. Out. TB7, he is good. He gets locked in, sees the ball real well. Good piece of hitting right there as Ryan Murphy comes in. And look at that. The master subscribes with Prime. A smart person right there knows that they get a free Amazon subscription. They use it, and month after month, now they get to hang out with us here at PLW.
Truth.
I kind of like what I'm seeing out of Towers tonight. A little bit more controlled. Hasn't given up a big inning, a couple solo shots, which every pitcher in the league, that might be a shot, though. Bruce got jammed.
And Murph, another home run.
Off of Towers.
For Ryan Murphy.
Watch Bruce run in for a second. It cost him. Watch this. He comes in and then goes out. It was like a cornerback that got burned.
That's Murph's 3rd home run this game.
Yeah, man. TB7 saying Ryan Murphy, he needs to be in the Rookie of the Year conversation. And if you guys are in the chat right now, give me some numbers on Ryan Murphy going into this series. As Shane Weber steps in.
He's definitely a monster at the plate. Murphy. Weber pops it up.
Listen, he hit it almost in the exact same spot. I don't know. When I play outfield, I haven't in PLW maybe a couple times, but anytime we've ever played co-ed or just fun out here, I'm basically always at the wall because I don't want to be burned. It's much easier to run in than to backpedal.
I agree, Trench. Yeah. I say that all the time.
Like, I'd rather it dump in for a single than over the wall for a home run. And if you're playing the wall, you're catching that, like, chest high. Mm-hmm. And if you were out there playing that, it would have been an easy chest catch. Mm-hmm. One-two count, Christian. And that he's not going to win that one. Cody Runnels with the call, barely foul. An enormous shot. And I told you, dude.
Yeah, that was a bomb.
Christian might be the most powerful hitter out of anybody here in Premier League Wiffle. He just loads up. You got to remember, this dude it just came from like playing ball for Georgetown or wherever he's playing. Let's see if Towers could do something. Tries to go inside on him. It's going to fill up the count. Full count. Got to be careful here. Oh man, he is. GK would say if he calibrates just a tiny bit, this is going to go 350 feet. Man.
Free Hicks thinks if he just moved back a little bit, that might help him. He is standing he's standing really close.
I don't think he cares. I mean, I would vaporize him for sure. And he gets him. What a pitch by Towers coming in at 59.
I don't like standing that close when I bat, Trench.
Yeah, no, for me, I got to stay a little farther, further away than that. But if you have a slide piece or any kind of like sweeping slurve, then there's absolutely nothing you can do if you stand that close to the home plate.
Right.
Or the strike zone, I'm sorry.
You can, even if you're further away, you can at least move your body up if you have to.
J-Dub takes a cut right there. 0-2, Snappers up 9-0. Should be a play for Sparkles. He takes a knee. And he makes a throw.
Takes a knee. Yep, that's 3 outs.
Yeah, maybe not 350 feet. What do you think the furthest ball is ever been hit? Do you think there's a Like, not where it would roll to, or it stops right there like a javelin.
Like just in the air? How far?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like
I've seen Goot hit one that I swear was like
200, 220?
No, I think that's
200?
I think less. I guess if the wind took it, it could carry a good
Probably like
amount.
180.
I'm guessing somewhere.
I mean, if you hit it to those rings, yeah, I think it'd be like 185.
I mean, dead center is 113.
And there's people that have hit it over those palm trees, basically.
Right.
I don't know. Close to 200, probably.
150 at least, depending if the wind carries
150. I'm going to say close to 200. Here's Tim Riley.
We'd have to
Inglorious Riley.
measure it. Let's get out there. We'll measure it someday.
That's what I needed. I need a PLW person. Tanik saying, 200 plus.
Okay.
I mean, there's been balls like Tanik hit it over that tree.
Mateo says Max hit the Luxor the other night.
Yeah, like over the tree, still going up. I've seen Sansone do it one time.
Yeah, there's a couple guys that really just smash the ball.
A lot of spin on this. It's going to be a tough play, but Brandon Gray gets it on the hop. You know, it looks easy out there, but a spinner ball like that to just grab on one hop, not an easy play.
I agree. He makes it look easy.
Bottom of the fifth, one out. Cribs, man, we've seen, listen, there's people in the chat right now. One of them, you could see you there, Adam Tanik.
Mm-hmm.
He has definitely hit a 200-foot shot.
Mm-hmm.
No joke. I think Anthony Garay off me one time. I was like, who's this guy? He's like 55, blah, blah, blah. And man, just corked it.
Who's this guy? Bang.
Trevor Bauer hits it far, too. Hollis, Mateo. Max drops bomb. I mean,
I always say it that they have the appropriately named team of bombers.
Ryan Chen, of course.
Mm-hmm. Will Morris.
Will.
And like I said, the one in particular I remember was Adrian Gutierrez.
Yeah,
he just crushed a ball. I'm like, I don't even know if that landed.
Jake Purdy. Good pitch by J-Dub right there. Yeah, King. And when there's some tier 2 winds blowing out, especially if they're like 20 mile an hour, I mean, because you could see it, pop-ups go over the fence. So imagine you just really launch one out there. As J-Dub goes triple pendulum. The Bombers lead the league in home runs.
I believe that.
Quite fitting.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Somebody say Hollywood. Saying in the chat.
So the Night Owls scored 36 runs total in last night's series, which is approximately 25% of their season total runs in one series. I mean, you know they have a lot of like low-scoring games, right?
Of course, I know.
That's insane.
Wow. They needed that, especially coming down the home stretch right here.
Yeah,
really
for sure.
trying to make the playoffs push, and you're not going to win games if you don't score. So for them to do that, I didn't see the games. I don't know what kind of pitching they were facing or what kind of energy was out there. Even when we played the Legends, or when the Legends played on, I think, Wednesday, our energy level was like super low, and we only had energy when we were in game number 3 and we were pumped up. But those first 2 games, me and Ethan were talking about it. It was just a very low energy feel, and it transpires to your game.
It does.
It really, it affects your dugout. It affects everything. So
I tell you, last night Levi was, if energy is to a 10, he was a 20.
Yeah, he was explosive, huh?
And he looked amazing on the mound, and he looked amazing at the plate.
He went 7 for 9 with 6 home runs, 5 walks, and 12 RBIs.
It's just, it was.
That's insanity. 7 for 9 with 6 bombs.
Mm-hmm. He was fired up.
strikeout there for Towers. And like I said, Towers is actually pitching a pretty good game. Giving up, 4 runs in 4+ innings maybe?
He came in pretty early on.
Manny takes a rip right there. Can't get anything. Goes down 0-2.
Ooh. Wind's picking up a little.
Yeah, it's crisp. 0-2 count. Manny sits back. Can't do anything with that as he strikes out. He's having a little bit rough series to get that home run.
He had a home run, but outside of that,
not too much going on. As looks like David Harley Jr., DHJ, to the plate. Watch out for Harley winning this battle. And he comes right after Chad. Goes double knee, cup, throws it in time. And
Harley said, "I'm coming for you, Chad." And he did just that.
And listen, that might have been the first time Harley's hit it on the ground to the right side all year long. So we're going to go to the bottom of the 6th, and the Lightning need 9. I don't think they're going to get 1 runner even on the bases this inning right here, J-Lo.
You don't think so?
No, not happening.
We're at in the lineup. It looks like we're going to be Kiefer, Bruce, Anthony.
You know, I watched a little bit of our replays for the Legends, and Chief Keefe right here, Kiefer McClendon, he talks a lot of smack to old Trenchy right there.
Yeah. I think not just to you.
He's a good dude, good player as well, and he's a beast on the mound. I love when people come over from TikTok or wherever they're coming from. They're like, hey, I want to know the rules. I want to read the rules. I want to know everything. And then, bang, we just put them up in the chat, and people could start reading away while they're watching the games.
And Greg Kelly actually just made a much more simplified version of that. So when you do hit the exclamation point rules in the chat there, it's going to give you a much simplified version, easier to manage.
Yeah.
And then if you'd like to see the full rules from there, the link will be at the bottom of that.
Like read more below or something in blue. I could see him using like a little blue link. A lot of first-time people in the chat as Kiefer spinball. Brandon Gregg, another excellent job. You know how many balls go off people's hands that are spinning with RPMs like that? A ton. But Brandon Gregg right there with the super glue hands as Josh Atkinson up to bat.
Got a little change in the lineup here, yes, again.
The way you're handling your box right now, this box score, I'm impressed, J-Lo.
Thanks, Trench.
A lot of these people that come up here, I don't think they could do what you're doing right now. One out here, bottom of the 6th, 1-2 count. Lightning working with only 2 more outs. Remember, did J-Dub start this game?
Yes.
Yeah, man. Another complete game for J-Dub. He's looking for a shutout.
Yes.
He's only given up a couple hits probably this game.
He gave up 1 walk in the 2nd inning. And
when did he get good?
When did he get good?
No, I'm serious. That's going to be a base hit. Oh, Briner! Is that an out? Briner, no. Briner says it's down. He said it went down. It's going to be a hit.
Okay.
No, I know, Tanik, but before that, this season he's been good. But before that, I don't know if he was that relevant. But this season, he's like top 4 or 5 pitcher in the league.
A little bit of chippiness happening right now.
And Anthony Michael sends that triple, and the shutout is gone. Oh, man. He wanted that shutout bad.
Oh, yeah. Big time.
And the Lightning are mounting a comeback, and who better to start a comeback than Sparkles himself?
Okay. If you say so, Trench.
Sparkles needs to roll this lineup over. He gets the EFIS. He takes it. Chad's never going to swing at that. It would just be a roller right back to J-Dub.
Mm-hmm.
He takes another one, 2-1. Big pitch coming here. The world watching.
Well, as you said earlier, Trench, when he is up to bat, you have to throw strikes because he doesn't really swing. And that he does.
Right now, he's in trouble. Sparkles is saying, bring that pitch inside. Let me turn on it. We got a little wind blowing out.
Strikes him out.
Game over. The Snappers win 9-1. And J-Dub just pitched a gem, and he's not happy. And there you have Sparkles straight out of 6 strikeouts. We're going to go into a rubber match, which I'm kind of having trouble saying that. I can't believe the Snappers. Oh, no.
Hold on.
It looks like we're going to go into a rubber match. We'll get the starting pitchers for game number 3 in a moment. We'll be right back in 15 seconds. J-Lo, you went after your box score there, and while you were down there, I think you came up with the starting pitchers for game number 3.
Yes, I did.
Who are they?
For the Snaps, we got Brandon Gregg on the hill.
Go ahead.
And for the Lightning Club, we got Jake Dirty Purdy.
The Dirty Purdy. If there was a game that you want to get a little bit of wiffle ball action on, when I love Purdy, man. When he is dancing on the mound like that, it's getting very windy. We might be in a storm cell. Got to be careful. You want to hear a story real quick?
Yes.
About 20 years ago, a girlfriend of mine were walking at UNLV.
Okay.
I was in college, right? A huge windstorm and a piece of wood, like plywood, probably like 4x4. I didn't see it, right? She pushes me out of the way, woof, right through, like right next to me. How could I have ever commentated if I would have been decapitated?
Wow, she saved you?
Yeah.
What quick reflexes.
Dude, I couldn't believe it. A piece of plywood was flying through the air like a ninja star.
That would have knocked you out.
I'm telling you, it would have sheared my head off for sure. Little Trenchy's head rolling down the street like a snowball.
I don't know why that's funny, but it is.
Get your wiffle ball points in early. Drop that down. It's probably going to be Snappers.
Get your bets in, guys.
I think it's going to be the Snappers
what's
minus.
The line?
With Purdy, it's going to be 2.5, I think.
3.5?
3.5, yeah. Purdy's going to have to deal here.
Okay.
It's pretty even. If it's me, I got to take the 3.5 with Purdy. I
was
going to
say, I don't hate taking the runs in this spot, but...
The other reason...
the momentum, though, the Snappers might just roll over them.
The other reason I like taking the Lightning here, Jen, is not only do you have Purdy that might be dealing, but Kiefer McClendon is available to pitch as well. So
Correct.
If Purdy gets in trouble, you're going to see McClendon come in. And of course, they got little slushy pants over there if he needs to come in. So I wouldn't be surprised to see a little Lightning action on the wiffle ball side. I'm not making any predictions. I'm just saying I'm going to go where what I think the best play is. And I'm sticking to that. If they lose 10-0, so be it. But my wiffle ball knowledge says I think Purdy and McClendon might get the job done.
You heard it here, folks. If you want to go with Trenchy, get in on that lightning with the plus runs.
3.5. It's nice.
Get in some points no matter what.
I mean,
it's just fun to bet.
Look at last game. They put up, 5 runs in the first. There was a Bruce Uson hit his hands. That was a home run, so take away those 2 runs. That should have been a catch. And then another one I think he could have almost made if he just played the fence.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda.
Yeah, but, those little tweaks and turns or whatever. I don't like Chad in the lineup. that might deter me from ever being light up.
I think that would deter.
You know what? Go on the snapper.
People.
Go everything else.
No. Throw it away. Forget it.
Reboot your
Scratch
phone and laptop. Go snappers. I'm not jinxing anybody. I'm just going with what wiffle ball knowledge I have, and I'm going to try to pick the best winner. There's 100.
Look, we got to say something up here.
Yeah, I mean,
we can't say nothing.
When you watch other sports and they talk about, they even have the emblems. Who do you like?
Mm-hmm.
Troy Aikman, and I like the Eagles here. They do their thing, but when we talk about it, it's you ruined my life. My wife left me. I had to sell the car. Now I don't have any wiffle ball points.
Why don't you cry about it, Saddlebags?
I'm done with these guys coming at me like I don't know a thing or two.
Yeah, do you know who you're coming at?
Anyhow.
You're not just coming at Trench. You're coming at J-Lo.
That's right. We're a nasty duo, aren't we? I don't know if anybody could top us. Yeah, Lee Corso wears a goofy elf hat, or what was it, Alf? Was that the little monster guy? Alfie?
I'm not sure.
Remember that little sitcom?
Yeah, Alf.
Alf?
It stands for...
And Purdy. Alien life form.
Yes. Yeah, but you know what was weird?
What?
Didn't you always think it was weird that he ate cats?
What?
Wasn't that part of the show? They would always make some sort of reference to Alf, like eating a cat.
Oh, God. Look at Purdy dancing on the mound right now. I'm telling you, watch out.
Cody. I can't tell if C-Run is being serious or...
What? What's he saying?
He said Towers was given Christian Santiane's lessons.
Oh, look at Sparkle.
There he is. Laid out.
Oh, man. How does he do that?
He fell in slow motion.
Every time he dives, it looks like he got knocked out cold.
So, I should, never mind. Forget it.
J-Dub. Swing and a miss. 1 out here. 0-2 count to J-Dub. Runner on first, Ryan Murphy. After what it appeared to look like Chad just fell down. No. GK. Did we switch out that one for the other one? And there's that 54. And again, looking. I got to just reiterate what I'm saying.
Say it.
That 54, that's why they get iced every single time. It looks like it's coming in at 57 or 58, and these guys can't read it. Shane Weber could read it, though. Good play by Riley. He's got to make it quicker than that. Mm-hmm. As, again, Sparkles Phillips goes commando roll over second base and needs help up. It looks like he's fallen and couldn't get up.
He just wants attention.
We're going to have to get that life alert thing.
When we were kids, that commercial was so popular. It was just on all the time. There was a few, but that was one.
You know, when you're younger, you don't, take notice to that. But after my dad had a stroke and all that type of stuff, you kind of needed that.
Oh, maybe we
that was a
need
good
it.
commercial because he can't get up.
Yeah, he needs help.
As Brandon Gregg up on the mound. It's funny how your perception of things changes through life.
Oh, big time.
PJ, subscribing with Prime. Well done, as you get a free subscription if you have Amazon. And most humans on this planet in America do, as I see all your doorsteps and people knocking and ding-donging over there. What?
Maybe it's not Chris Warfield saying maybe we should buy Chad a life alert.
Oh, we should. It should be like this little wiffle ball. And it's like he presses it.
Yeah, so press the button. Who would he summon, though? Who would come when he pressed the button?
Maybe Kirby. There's his tortoises again. And yeah, one's hanging out in the little hot tub. And look at Kirby going straight aerial.
Yeah, where's the beef? That was another one.
Yeah.
The clapper.
Oh, yeah, the clapper. That was big when you could turn on your light bulb with the clapper.
Mm-hmm.
And then later in life, you found out the clap was a little something different.
And then the diabetes guy. If you have diabetes.
L. Ron Hubbard. Kiefer McClendon. Up to bat right now. Oh, that's right.
Got milk.
Yeah.
And then it turned into gut anything else. Like you just.
Yeah. Good pitch by Brandon Gregg, BG16.
Trench, did you ever have one of those?
What?
The Big Johnson T-shirts or whatever. Remember those?
No, never correlated. 2-2 count here in the bottom of the first. Lightning trying to get on the board. No outs. Kiefer to the left side, right under TB7, and he's upset at himself.
Chia pet.
Yeah, man.
Chia.
Never had one, but saw the commercials. I saw other people have them. It wasn't amazing.
They kind of creep me out. I don't know why.
Maybe we should have a sparkle head. Chia head. You water it every day, little sparkles comes to life.
That would be more like the troll doll.
I was into baseball
Remember
cards.
the troll dolls?
Yeah, the trolls. As Bruce the Juice is up right now, runner on first. I'm gonna blow your mind. Yeah, there it is. I was gonna say it. Storm Glider got it to me first. The Garbage Pail Kids.
Oh yeah.
Those were fun.
I had those.
Bruce looking at a 1-1 count. Brandon Gregg up top, outside.
Have you looked at those though since being an adult?
Garbage
Like
Pail
they're
Kids?
kind of gross.
Yeah, why were we all into them?
I don't know. Like boogers and.
Oh, gross. 2-1 count to Juice.
Ow.
BG goes up top.
That wind is really picking up.
Yeah, you got to be careful as a pitcher as your ball's going to sail a little bit further when you're going up top. 3-1 count, no outs. Already a runner on first, Kiefer. Bruce is probably going to be looking right here, and he does, and that's going to be walk.
That was smart.
Number 1, and the Snappers.
That wind was just too much.
Looks like Bo's back in there.
You see it in golf, actually, Trench, when,
What?
there's a big gust like that, and they'll wait 10 seconds or whatever until
Yeah,
they hit before they hit their shot.
Right here, J-Lo. Oh, I think Bo's out of sorts.
Make sure my eyes are open. I always close my eyes in pictures.
Why?
Because I always close my eyes in pictures.
You're good.
And then it looks like I'm sleepwalking.
Sleepy Perkins. Jake Purdy.
Evan struck out.
Yeah, he's just not swinging with any power. I feel like he's injured.
Yeah. If I were to guess, I think his shoulder is still bothering him.
Goes right side. This one's going to go Christian. They're going to try to turn 2 right here. Let's see if TB can make a throw, and it looks like it might have been in the turf.
Look low. That's going to get Purdy on with the fielder's choice, so we're going to be first and third.
Yeah, first
Two
and
down.
third, 2 down. Big spot for Anthony Michael, the man with 2 first names. Mm-hmm. Very scary hitter.
Tony Mike, Kyle calls him.
Here we go. This is a big spot. Goes up top. Little long right there.
The shake weight. Remember the shake weight?
Yeah, actually, in between innings, if you could show us exactly how the shake weight worked, I just want to remember.
Hard no.
1-2 count. Just for some of the fans at home that don't remember it. Brandon Gregg in the windup. Comes in hot. 2-2.
With a thigh master.
Didn't mind that one at all.
Suzanne Summers. You ever watch Three's Company?
Yeah. I did.
That was a
Ritter.
great show. Yeah.
Good pitch by Brandon Gregg. A lot of movement. Christian Santianis right there. They get out of a jam. We're going to go into the top of the second. Brought to you by J-Lo.
Yeah.
All smiles. Great stuff going on. You're working that box score. Mm-hmm. Just knowledge through the roof. Just one of the more voluptuous personalities. It's a pleasure to have in the booth with me as we always just kind of cruise around. 400, 500, 600 viewers. I'd like to get back up to 500. J-Lo, what can you do?
How did we lose some of those people?
What can you do to get more back?
If you look at some of the numbers of when viewership happens, I do think that we peak somewhere like around like 7 o'clock. I think that we lose some people on the East Coast. That's why.
It's Friday night as well, right?
Friday, you would think we'd get
Here's what happens
later, but
so we go on air at 6. Work's done. They're showered up. They're pre-gaming a little bit.
Right.
Boom, PLW. But now it's like 10, 11. They got to get out there and try to make babies.
True. Yeah, because Saturday night is date night, right?
Yeah.
So Friday night's like going out night.
Mm-hmm. Look at that. Manny says, I hate you, Purdy.
I hate you, Purdy.
Those are strong words. It's because he's so nasty.
Mm-hmm.
Tom Gannon, are you playing the PLW game tonight with Sean Merciel? Give me 1 tap for yes, 2 for no. Or a thumbs up from the dungeon. He gave me 1 tap, J-Lo. That's yes.
Yes.
They're going to play PLW gaming, so they're going to raid from
What's
here,
this?
and there it is.
Nice.
Look at this catch by Sean Merciel.
There's Sean Merciel and Tom Gannon, 2 of our PLW players.
Brandon Gregg. Oh! That could have been a collision as...
And Chad Sparkles Phillips is on the ground again.
Oh, man. That could have been a big collision.
Could have been bad. Straight out of 6th grade, Trent.
Is there any kind of sport that he could be in where it, like, that is good?
Maybe like
some kind of turf war? Or
maybe
turf?
like the luge, when you just stay in
the skeleton.
You lay in the thing
Yes.
and you go down the slide.
Mm-hmm. Or the banana slide competitions. Christian. He goes down, having a rough night at the plate as TB7 is going to jump in the box. And right now, Purdy's dirty.
Yes, he is.
TB7 right after Bruce the Juice. Good inning for the
Great
Lightning.
inning for the Lightning.
And I'm telling you, I feel like that 3.5 could be a little much the way Purdy is dealing right now.
Yeah, for sure. And still no walks for Purdy.
I work off
so.
15% wiffle ball point commission.
Let's see.
What are you looking for?
I'm seeing how many innings Purdy has appeared in. So he has 9 available to start, but he's been in 2 before
game.
now. 3, 4. So he has 5 remaining.
Yeah, so he could complete the game basically, unless it goes to
Unless
extras,
it goes into extra innings.
which the Lightning have been known to do. I was talking to Sparkle Phillips earlier. They've lost 12 one-run games this season. So if you look at their record right now and say they won half of those, what would their record be? Like 18 and something.
So they are... I apologize, Trench.
No,
Bear
you're
with
good.
me.
I'm bearing.
They're 13 and 30 right now. 13 and 31.
But they started 12 and 30, but they could have been 18 and 24 trying to win some games here and get back in the hunt. You know what I'm saying? It could have, and that was giving them 6 one-run games.
That's kind of, I think that's like indicative of this thing that Chad does all the time, which is like he thinks that things that have happened in the team are just all bad luck. Oh, we've had bad luck in this spot. Or we've had bad luck in this spot. Maybe a small percentage of that is that, but it can't be all
the time, right?
All of the time.
I'll give you
every of the time.
And I'm being generous giving you 6 right there. But, a couple hits here and a strikeout here, and they might be...
that's true. They have had a lot of close games.
They might be semi-relevant, but their team is just... if you're looking at a team that is a playoff caliber team, the Lightning ain't it.
Agreed. I love the guys, but...
Yeah, I love everybody, but, trench talk is trench talk.
That's right. Trench toast.
Yeah, man, I made some awesome trench toast the other day. That's Josh Atkinson. Takes a rip at that one.
100%.
What's the substitution for eggs? Do they?
Banana chia seeds.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, don't they sell some sort of like vegan egg now? It's like, but
it's called Just Egg.
Okay.
Yeah, try it out.
Atkinson goes up top after Trevor Bauer and Skycam. It's always weird when you hear Chad giving batting tips to players.
Hmm.
You know, like, when I'm on the Vipers and when I was playing with them and Tannic and Gannon or whoever else was like, hey, try this, open up your hips, do this. Blah, blah. Okay,
Right.
I'm listening.
Right. I mean, it would be like me giving a guy tips on how to shave his face.
Yeah. It's not going to work. That's done. Brandon Gregg's done.
Wow.
That's a
Just
good
like that.
early walkout for the Lightning. And they need to take advantage here because TB7, how many innings does he have left?
He has 5.
Okay, so he could basically complete the game as well.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to have to be careful. I mean, they have J-Dub, too, so they're looking good as far as pitching staff.
Yep, they still have a couple innings from J-Dub available. Doesn't Weber pitch?
Yeah, Weber could pitch for sure. Quietly, the Snappers have a very, very good rotation between J-Dub, Briner, Brandon Gregg, Shane Weber. And who else did we just mention? Somebody else? That was it? Right?
I think that's it. Yeah,
that's a solid 4. And I think the finals this year is a best of 5. And I've mentioned before, you definitely need a solid 3 pitchers. If you're tied up 2-2, that means a couple of your aces are gone.
Yeah, definitely.
So
as this league progresses, it becomes more and more.
Yeah. So the deeper pitching staffs.
The deeper pitching is just becoming increasingly important.
Are going to be the ones that are, if they get into the finals, that I feel that are going to take the chip this year. Good pitch by J-Dub right there. Freezes McClendon. And some of these teams are going to have to win their bats, I believe. Vipers, Vaders. But I feel like teams like, maybe even like Legends, Cajuns, Bombers. Who else is in there?
Those 6 teams are Snappers, Vipers, Legends, Cajuns, Bombers.
Yeah,
Owls,
like even like the Owls,
Owls.
if they could get in there and perform pitching and they could hit, they're in there. Mm-hmm. So it's going to be, the ones, of course, they have the bats and a pretty good pitching staff. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch these playoffs happen, man. I'm excited whether we make it or not just to show up to the games. What a nasty pitch by J-Dub. But Yuson waits on that. It's going to move Josh Atkinson to third and Bo Evans up to bat right now. And he's got to put some power into something. And Bo's sneaky. I think he has like 10 or 11 home runs on the year. Mm-hmm. Before that injury, I loved the move. But since the injury, I think he's just got to recoup a little bit more.
And that happened in the same series.
In the same series.
The
Unbelievable.
move, he was newly acquired and was injured in that same series.
Yeah. You don't want to be the Greg Oden. Do you know who that is, J-Lo?
Greg Oden. No, I don't think so.
It's
Enlighten
because
me,
when you get
Trench.
injured, nobody knows about you.
Aha. Gotcha.
Strikeout, J-Dub, inside.
There's other guys, though, that get injured all the time. You do know about them.
Mm-hmm.
Like Rob Gronkowski. Guy's always hurt. Or Ben Roethlisberger. Always hurt.
Yeah. Nancy Kerrigan.
Yeah. Big time. Did you watch that I, Tonya movie?
No, I haven't. Is it good?
You should watch it. It's really good. I mean,
there's a lot of movement here. TB on the run.
He's got it.
Is it on Netflix?
It was. I'm not sure if it's still up there, but I'm sure you could search it.
What?
So I don't know. They're not. Yeah. Ask somebody.
Here we go. We're in the top of the third. No action yet, J-Lo. It seems like the only action is me and you up here.
He's asking for, those are ours. Like, those are what I brought for me and you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see if Purdy could dance on the mound once again and get these snappers out. Get right back up there and see if they could do something. I think we're going to have some fireworks this inning, though, J-Lo.
Yeah, you think?
I think so. I just noticed, look, we have our little things below our name.
Yeah, you didn't notice that?
What is that?
They just started doing that this week.
That's how people
It's our Twitch handle and our name, so that they know who we are.
That's very professional.
I know. I'm excited because this is one of the things that I've been asking for a long time. Because a lot of people in the chat are like, who's commentating or who is that? Or I don't know. They don't necessarily know everyone's voice. Like, not everyone has a voice that's really distinct like you.
I was talking to GK, or I might have mentioned it on the chat, but I think not only should, when we mention the next teams that are playing, I think we should mention the commentators that are going to commentate the next series as well. Because I think there's fans out there that, have their favorites.
100%.
Get all pumped up. J-Dub to the right side. Sparkles is going to have to hurry. Is he going to airmail it? No. He makes it in time. What a play by Sparkles. A sparkling play by Chad. Watch this instant replay, guys. Too bad if you're on TikTok, you only get to see barely a play, and you don't get to see it again.
Do you think Chad pumped himself up with some AK formula before he came out tonight?
Maybe. That AK formula keeps you young. Yeah. There it is, right there. It's guaranteed to keep your face baby smooth.
Just like that baby face.
Look at little baby AK. And Shane Weber goes down on a Purdy strike, and the Lightning are feeling it. There it is once again. Formula AK-47, and he's been really pumping it out. The reason I looked up those crazy stats, I was like, how good is AK? Is he on? There's Cody Runnels flexing.
Big C
right
run.
there. Look at that. Oh, gives himself a little love.
Okay.
Little Mama Gammy's probably like, yeah, check that out. AK's been not on base only like 5 times all year. He's really putting together a good season.
Storm Gliders thinks Chad might have taken some HGH.
Watch out for wiffle balls coming in, man. Listen, we rib and mock and basically destroy Chad like he's one of those little punching bags. But we love him here in PLW.
Hey,
I mean,
you know what? I grew up with 2 older brothers who teased the crap out of me. Every day of my life. You know what they used to say?
What?
They say if you
say it. Find your words. Find them. Get us pumped up.
If you can dish it out, you can take it. So same idea. Because I had a little mouth on me too. So I'm applying that to Chad. That's the Chad theory.
Oh my God.
If you dish it out, then you can take it.
Jen, did you see the ball that went into my orbital socket?
Yes, I did. I did.
Yeah, my eye. It was like a obituary.
Good one, Trent.
Rolls over. Foul ball. I love that GK plays it through right there.
Yeah, see, Glenn Meadows knows what I'm saying.
Hasn't been able to hit it for 2 weeks now.
Here's Josh Atkinson. I was mentioning pre-broadcast, I said, watch out for this guy. Is he going to come up with something? No, we definitely don't need a post-game interview with Sparkles.
No.
Because it's the 8's playing the 6, and then the 2 plays the 3, then the layoff, then the 4 plays the 5, and then the run. No. Not happening. No. Off his foot. A lot of these fans are blessed that they aren't in a lot of the chats, our little messenger chats that we have. And Chad, by himself, will be up at 3 a.m. talking to himself in the chat. It's incredible. Yeah, but he's awesome for the league, man. He is the Bible of the league. He was an umpire very high in the system, so he knows all the rules that we need. And his recollection of rules and what somebody did 2 games ago, and he remembers everything. And I got to be honest. Oh, what a play by GK left side. An incredible.
GK, you can hang a star on that one.
Listen, me and him both play third, and that's the hot corner, and it doesn't get much hotter than that. Look how fast his reaction time is at. Man, he's good. Sheesh. I don't think people realize how far is third base.
Mark Tavano says he's the Forrest Gump of the league. Get out of here, C-Run. Go back to your flexing.
Yeah, go flex.
Show us where the beach is.
Show us the shake weight, J-Lo.
No,
Ronald, show us how to use
no, I'm not doing that. You do the shake weight, Trench.
I did before I came and commentated.
You still use it to burn those biceps out?
Yeah, man.
Manny in the box right now, and he is mad at Jake Purdy, saying, "Give me something, I dare you." And there it is. But Josh Atkinson, all 6'5" of him. Manny still. What's Manny done on the night? Besides that home run, I feel like he's, like 1 for 8 or 9?
Struck out, pop up. Excuse me, I'm sorry.
Come together.
Ground out, strikeout, ground out, strikeout.
A lot of ground out, strikeout I'm hearing.
Strikeout, strikeout.
It sounds like you need to lube your esophagus a little bit.
Grab
that hot
Thank
cocoa.
You, Trench.
There you go. Oh, nasty 53 and another strikeout looking. And PLW Nation, give it up to Jake Purdy in that 53 and 54 mile an hour ball, man. It is nasty. You just see people turning around. Oh, Christian all over that one. It goes down 0-2.
I gotta say, I miss the Lightning because I miss Jake and Bruce. You know, those are my guys.
Yeah, I love Jake, man. Scholar and a gentleman and an awesome pitcher.
Mm-hmm.
Misses him here. It's going to go to 1-2.
Raver Bello says that you usually
Christian gets under that one. Sparkle's probably going to hit the deck. No.
That's got to be late.
Man. I don't understand why he's sliding in like playing double dragon or whatever. Get under the ball. Catch it with your hands. You're trying to basket catch it with your crotch, dude. And that's not going to work in PLW. Talking about he's one of the best defenders.
Let him know, Trench.
Listen, I get fired up because he talks a lot about what a great defender he is. That's a routine play in a big game, and now the wiffle ball gods are waking up.
Mm-hmm. Wow, another ball right to Josh Atkinson.
Chad Lucky, the
Gazelle.
wiffle ball gods. It's Friday night, and they're probably out on the town.
Oh, yeah, they're out.
If this was Wednesday night, that would have cost them 2 runs.
You know what, though, Trench? Maybe they're just not awake yet for some reason.
Rip into him after the game. Coming in all Chun-Li style. Ain't working for me. Do you know what the first word
Trench
of
is fired up.
PLW is? What the P stands for, J-Lo?
Premier.
That's right. And that was not. That was
Premier.
poor
That
league
was
wiffle.
poor league wiffle. That was, what's another P word?
I don't know.
Piddly. Pathetic.
Yes. GK would be good.
Some bad words that I can't say.
If GK was down there, there'd be some big time words coming out of the dungeon. Go to the dungeon. I need the dungeon cam right now. to settle down. I'm a little foot clamped. There they are. Look at
Oh,
Gio.
Gio.
To the side.
How are they all fitting in there?
I don't know.
It's like a 3x3 room.
It's seriously, let me tell you.
Vaders.
They are Vadering it out right there. Gannon working that. Also want to give a big shout out to Trevor Bauer, Skycam 1. Let's see you, Trev. Get over there.
Come on, we got a free
Come on.
We got a free
Help
second
him out,
here.
Gannon. We got a second. Juice. There he is. There's TB7. Go to him real.
Oh, they blew
You know what?
it. You blew it.
Good screwball. Look at that. That's Dave says his claustrophobia kicks in every time that we go to the dungeon camp. He has to step away from his TV.
I could see that.
Oh, the juice monster cut right there.
No, Chapley's. Well, maybe, but there's something else covering up that smell. You got their
they don't do
humidifier on high.
Juice goes down. Turf ball out number 1. We're in the bottom of the 4th, J-Lo.
I know. And we're at zeros. 2 donuts. What's going on? People want to see runs.
Nasty off speed by Taylor Briner right there.
Yeah, see, Dragon Lady, she wanted to see her hubby.
Yeah. Yeah, nobody's producing runs right now. And here's Bo Evans. Once again, let's see if he could get some power. Nasty pitch, and he does. And he waits on that one, and TB wishes he had that one back, especially on a 1-2 count. Chat police for sure. Tom, no doubt. Jake Purdy gets a lot of that one, a lot of movement. But Harley right there. As Anthony Michael is going to come up to bat. Not a lot of base runners this game. As you can see, David Harley out there in left field looking real, real good.
Mm-hmm. David Harley is on an insane regimen.
That's gone. No, but it's a triple.
No, but it's a triple for Anthony Michael.
He just waited on that one. Look at TB7.
Tony Mike.
There it is again. He just cannot believe people even make contact off him. He is so upset. And it's good to see when we talk about people pre-broadcast about where they need to perform, and then they do.
Mm-hmm.
That's how we know that, like, their position, how important it is. I mean, right now, if you have the Lightning plus 3.5, you are looking really good. And remember, I work off 15% wiffle ball commission.
Graphic there.
Why? What's wrong?
Tommy's on it. Tommy, fix that graphic.
Tommy
please.
Guns? Hey, Tommy.
Hey. Mingya.
One more round. One more. Oh, man.
I can speak Italian. Forget about it.
You know, Italian's the number one culture that people want to be.
Really?
Yep.
Where did you read this or hear this?
I just made that up. And I knew you'd fall for it. But listen, all the great movies, mob movies, Untouchables, Scarface. Was that Italian or was that? What was that?
Not really.
Well, he's Italian.
Yeah.
The Godfather.
Goodfellas, Godfather.
Spaghetti and Meatballs.
Donnie Brasco.
Come on. And there's the standings.
There
Is
we
that
go,
live
guys.
right now?
There's your standings.
Can you get that up on the graphic, Tom? Yeah, but he was Italian, though. Robert De Niro.
Casino.
Come on. Basically, the city we live in.
Mm-hmm.
The reason we even play wiffle ball right now is from my great-grandfathers. Wine. It's a good one. Pizza. Murphy. Deep. Who's going to call it?
Oh,
that somebody has to make the call right there. Those are two enormous humans going at each other.
Yeah, someone's going to call that as their ball.
And if the Juice gets rendered unconscious, who's going to wake him up? He's the nurse.
That's a good question, Trench. Well, you said you know basic CPR, right?
Yeah. I mean, I do.
You'll have to step up.
Yeah, I could give chest compressions.
You're stepping up in that spot.
Oh, Dub. Taking a cut. Runner on. 0-2 count. Purdy. See, when they do go after that 58, they're way behind it. Way behind it.
Mm-hmm.
Big shot. 4. Oh, no.
There we go.
The juice doesn't bend
down.
down.
As Cheers Emily said, come on, snappers.
Her words are heard.
J-Dub said, okay, I got you.
Come
Emily.
on, Bruce. You're better than that. You have to get down. It's a double. Oh, it's a dirty double.
What are you calling, Kyle?
Bruce is saying it touched me. And Kyle Lohman's going to have a tough time right here. The juice is saying it touched my fingertip. Manny, loud. And look at Kyle. He just hushed up Manny with one look. He gave him that side look.
I saw a double, and yeah, it's...
I mean, thered be no way any of these umpires could really...
It's way on the right side.
And it's going to be second and third. Right? I mean, listen, Bruce is a nurse. He saves lives for a living. He saved Jim Dodo's life. Well, why would he ever lie about that?
That's true.
I love that people in the chat are saying no touch. Because they got the view.
So they called that a dirty double. We're second and third right now.
Chad grabs it. That's me, out number 1. This is big time stuff right now. As Manny Santillanes comes to bat in a big, big spot. And did you see that? He just praised me. He put his hands up. And he's like, he just praised Trench. Right side. Is it going to go fair? No.
No, foul ball.
Up 0-2. This is dirty Purdy time. There it is. Praising Trench again. Okay, go ahead. Almost goes right there.
Come on.
1-2 count. Runners on second and third. Top of the 5th. Game number 3. This is the rubber match. You could hear a pin drop or you drink that hot cocoa. That's the only 2 things I could hear.
Right side.
Oh, Manny with a bat flip on a flare to right. It's going to score 2.
It doesn't matter. Brings in 2 runs.
Absolutely. Chad could not get over there. You're not expecting that out of Manny at all. Scores 2 as Mateo enters Hideaway Field wearing a 3-colored horizontal shirt.
And it looks like David Harley is going to bat in place of Brandon Gregg.
Somebody's got to call it. Kiefer does the right thing, calls off Chad. Snappers responding with 2. Got to stop him right here.
Christian. And Santillanes 33 says, way to go, babe.
Yeah. Is she watching? Is that Sarah?
It must be. And now another Santillanes up to the plate.
Yeah. She's got all sorts of family members out here. A husband, a son.
Mama Fernandez says, I was just talking to Mateo in his bedroom. When did he leave?
I love it. It's Baskin-Robbins night. And there she is. Mama Santillanes, right there. Good pitch. And that is going to be ball 4. And he loses Christian on that. And he's going to have to go against TB7 right now. And you cannot let any more damage be had right here, J-Lo.
Absolutely, Trench.
Looks like he's losing his stuff just a tiny bit. He needs to regather that.
Sometimes he loses it quickly.
But he goes, this should be an easy play. Somebody's got to call it.
Oh, my goodness.
Man, this is pure lightning hell right there. But they do get
that
it.
Was so way closer than it should have been.
That could have been really, really. And Kyle Etter says, I got 5-1. There might be a big disparity in the three umpires right here. They might have to go under the hood for this.
Well, we're going to check with all three and see what they got.
Kyle Lohman does not look happy at all as Cody Runnels comes down. And Cody's going to go under the hood, probably in the dungeon.
No. Taylor Briner saying that they will challenge it if need be.
There's no replay on it.
So if there's no replay, there's no challenge.
Oh, tough break.
Ooh,
I feel like it was going to be close.
Here. How do we feel, guys?
It was only a slow roller, and then the bobble in the air.
It felt like it took longer. I'm going to just say that as...
I mean, they're definitely going to go to...
Didn't it feel like it took too long?
Cody.
Cody's right here.
I'm saying there's a lot of chirping going on. Okay. Oh, okay. He's the guy. Okay. Just want to keep things in line.
Well, you were the one flexing, so, we weren't sure. Just figured we'd check with you. Oh, he's all business right now.
For sure somebody in the dungeon, they're going to replay this at some point from a different... Tom, all our cameras are going, I believe, simultaneously, but only we have in-game... I don't know how it works, but...
Well, unless you think that it's questionable and you don't leave the replay available, you're just going to move on. But because of, the timing of it, I think is what happened.
Look. Yeah.
I might... If Taylor had challenged that immediately, then they would have had a chance.
You know what's so funny? I'm in the chat and there's this one guy trolling. He'll be one of our locked-in viewers. They always are, because they always think they could just come out here and beat some people. As Kiefer McClendon goes deep center field, not over that fence. And that wind is blowing in, and it really tied it up out there. One out here in the bottom of the fifth. The Lightning trailing by 1. Right side. Brandon Gregg's going to have to make a play. It's going to be a very difficult and long throw. It's in time, just under 5 seconds as Lohman punches him out. Play. Going to your left. Long throw. Has to hit it on the fly and does. What a play. As Bo Evans now in the box. Swing and a miss. Is going to go down 0-2. Mm-hmm. 2-2 count. Good pitch. And that's going to drop in, and Bo's been clutch a couple times here, and it's going to give Jake Purdy a chance to try to tie this game up.
That was a good try by Christian Santiani to try to grab that just a little too high over his hand.
Yeah, the outstretched arm of Christian right there. And he's a little bit taller of a PLW player. Good screwball by Briner right there. So we're just about close to wrap. Oh, and that's going to come back fair, and that's the worst of the worst that could happen to you when
that is the epitome of the dreaded dribbler.
Oh, man, the spin around, back infield. Ouch, the Snappers. They're going to try to get a couple insurance runs to ice this one down.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, Jake Purdy is going to have to do what he does. He does not want to give up one run.
And he already has one walk, so he also does not want to give up one walk. And we got Murphy, Wilson, Weber up in the lineup here.
Yeah. I want to thank everyone for sticking around tonight.
Yeah,
Friday
thanks,
night,
guys.
hanging out with Trench and J-Lo. I want to go over some of the matchups that you'll be seeing tomorrow night, or on Monday night. The Owls versus the Ones, Monday night, and that's going to be a primo matchup, especially for the Night Owls. The Ones have been sliding just a little bit. Let's see if they could get in form. And then on Tuesday night, the Lightning, the team that you're watching right now, is going to go into Sandviperville and expect big things from the Sand Vipers there as they're going to end their season facing the 8, 9, and 10th team, I believe. So their way to the playoffs and the championship run is going to come via some of the lower-seeded guys. And then we'll go into the Wednesday night matchup here in a second. As we got a 2-2 count, and now a 2-3 count as Purdy strikes out Murph there. And Wilson looking for his thunder stick.
Poke Miner says it's a very promiscuous graphic. That's careful. That's Gio Battistoni's girl up on that graphic.
Oh, right. J-Dub. And I'm going to give praise to us, J-Lo, and here's why. If you look at that session timer, what does that number say? 3 hours.
3:01.
As he goes 56 in the pan. 3 hours of non-stop talk.
That's right.
This game's so fast, and we have to cover so much.
So many things happening.
Good job, J-Lo.
Good job, Trench.
Poke Miner, that for sure. I'm not quite ready to hang up the cleats yet. As Shane Weber, this one's going to be a call for Cody Runnels. Foul ball.
Ooh, let's look at that.
That was close.
Very close.
Ooh.
Does he go? And Kyle Lohman punches him out.
That's 3 outs.
And that's going to be 3 outs. And this is it. 3 more chances for the Lightning. They're going to have to face. Oh, right. What was the error, again, that the Lightning had?
Best defense. Let's go.
Which one?
Because Tanik said there was an error in this game. Well, what was it?
I'm trying to remember which one it was.
The outfield drop. Who dropped it?
Atkinson. But it was because him and Bruce were like running like this.
Somebody's got to call that.
And then I think that throws you off. Like, so nobody calls the ball, right? And then your teammates running in front of you, and even if you still have a chance on the ball, it kind of throws off your equilibrium, you know?
Yeah.
So.
A lot of people are calling for the Trench retirement. I'm not ready to go yet.
Ooh.
I had a decent last series.
I mean, why? Why retire?
For what? If Chad's out there, I'm not retiring. I'm not retiring until Chad retires. I'm doing fine, man.
You're not older than Tom Brady. Look at him.
I'm doing fine. Anthony Michael pop up. I looked up some stats. The last 14 games, I'm batting like 280 with like a 981 OPS.
Don't sweat the stats.
That's pretty good. Oh, my God.
What a play by David Harley Jr.
Oh my God, that's why they got that dude.
Man, he is so athletic. What a play that was.
Holy cow, dude. DHJ, full throttle.
Wow.
See, that's how you hit the deck. and make it look cool.
For sure, for sure.
Take notes, Chad.
Loser. Yeah, study that play.
And we're down to 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th. Done. 1-2 count.
Great pitch there. Look at my little friends, Trench. I got 3 of them.
Yeah. 2 for sure. J-Dub looking for the pitch. Lays off. 2-2 count. In the dirt, 3-2. Who's on deck?
I don't know. This is a kind of stressful moment, Trench.
You have the box.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And that's going to be a walk.
Bruce.
And now the winning run is at the plate. Bruce the Juice Uson. And let me tell you, if J-Dub throws a hanging slurve, this game is over and the Lightning are going to win 3-2. Here we go. Good layoff by the Bruce right here. Now, if I'm J-Dub, I want to know who's on deck. I really do, because I don't know if I want to pitch to Juice right here.
That's a good point, Trench.
Like, or at least pitch him anything good.
Right.
Oh, man. And there it was. And now J-Dub could work the count a little bit better. You're probably going to see something hot, low, outside, and see if Juice swings and goes after it.
And the wind really picked up there.
Now 2-2.
I didn't think there was any way that ball was going to be a strike. That gust of wind.
So much pressure right now. Good layoff by the Juice. It's going to fill up the count.
J-Dubs has to come to him here. Bruce knows that.
And this should end it. Christian's just going to go to 2. Makes the play, and the game is
That's
over.
It.
Good at-bat by the Juice as the Snappers take 2 of 3 from the Lightning. And their record is going to be what now, J-Lo?
The Lightning?
No, I don't care.
The Lightning. The Snappers are now going to be 25-20.
They are right there, man. Remember, they were down in the dumps just a month and a half ago or something like that.
And about 2.5 weeks ago, actually, Tanik asked me, who do you think is going to be, that other team, the other top? And I said, Snappers.
It's the Snappers. It's your boy, TB7.
Really? Yep. You could see them. You could see the change happen in the team.
Yeah.
Not just Briner, like collectively as a group.
I told you the Lightning was a good bet right there, J-Lo. There's a lot of people that cashed in there.
I know that the Snappers, I'm sorry, I can't talk. The Snappers really demolished them in Game 2 and put up a lot of runs, but I was surprised at that line.
At the 3.5?
Giving the Lightning 3.5.
So was I.
That's huge.
You got to go big right there.
Yeah.
And Purdy, did he pitch all? Did he go 6 right there? He pitched a complete game.
He did.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good game by Purdy. Just couldn't get the runs behind him. As we have a poll going up right now, it looks like Brandon Gregg is.
Who do you guys want to see in the booth for the post series interview? Ryan Murphy, Taylor Briner, Brandon Gregg, or David Harley Jr.
Good stuff here at Hideaway Field. Remember, let me finish it up. So Monday night we got Owls going into the Onesville. Then on Tuesday we got Lightning visiting the Sand Vipers. Wednesday night, the Warbirds visiting my Legends, hoping to do good there. And then a big-time matchup. Circle this one down. Thursday night, Vedas going into Snapperville. You got the top team playing your Snappers that are looking hot. And then a humongous matchup on Friday night. The Bombers are going into the chili pepper sauce land. They're going to Cajunville.
I'm looking forward to that one for
definitely
sure. That's going to be a great series.
You want to watch all the games, of course, but the ones that you're really going to want to tune in for are Thursday and Friday nights. Also, the one on Monday, Owls versus the Ones. The Owls are trying to sneak into there. Mm-hmm. And then you're probably going to watch the Sand Vipers destroy the Lightning on
the next
Tuesday
week. We're going to
night.
have a lot of teams going, who do we want to win here? Or do we want this team to lose here?
Yeah.
There's just going to be so many things at play.
Yeah, and I'm going to urge a lot of our PLW players to start coming out and watching these games at as season 4 is winding down. Beautiful, beautiful time.
Yeah, give some support to your fellow guys.
Absolutely. Yeah. I was here with Lede and a bunch of Burner and a bunch of Cody Runnels, a lot of people over in center field watching PLW. And we're always in the booth and stream teaming and watching at home or whatnot. But when you're here,
to be here,
you could really, really see some of the extraordinary plays, pitching, hitting from these guys that we've been playing with for years now. So make sure you come in on that one as Brandon Gregg.
The weather's gorgeous. So
yeah.
Why not just have a nice night out?
We're gorgeous. Brandon Gregg is coming up here. Do you want to go get him?
I will absolutely go get him.
Thank you so much.
Right back. Of course.
Watch your head as you exit the booth. I got to be honest. Throw some stuff up that Brandon Gregg did. I know he made some great defensive plays. We also eclipsed 25,000 players. Look at that. Even the snappers are like, Brandon? Oh, Brandon Gregg left. Oh, no. Who's on the second on the pole? Tom? Tom. Oh, wait. Oh, he had to go. We ain't got time for all this. Nobody's up here right now. Brandon Gregg. I don't think he thought he'd be up here. Let's go. We're ready. Look at this. Look at this hair mess. Look at this hair piece that's coming in. Let it down, Rockstar. There you go. Watch your head. Can you give me a hair flip on camera, though? There you go.
Oh, man.
I know your favorite artist is Jewel. Is that why you've grown out your hair and you play a little acoustics?
You know, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Absolutely. You know, trying to get the band back together.
Brandon Gregg, your team is playing amazing. I got to be honest. I didn't see you do too much tonight offensively.
Dude, I'm just here so I don't get fined. Honestly, the outing I had today was just not on key, not on target.
What I did see is some defense that you had out there. You made a few good throws on some plays. What is it like when it gets all rattled up and you got to make a quick throw?
Honestly, it's just being patient, just knowing that you have that 5 seconds in your head, and just making the most of it. You know, it's just you have a good team behind you, so it's just taking that deep breath and just going out there, and just hitting it.
Game number 1. Kind of lost that one. You guys had it. They jumped you, and then you jumped in. They re-jumped you. You lost game 1. What was the feel in the dugout after you guys lost that one?
I think we were just confused, honestly.
I think a lot of people were confused.
Yeah, I think we were just confused. We didn't want to admit it, I guess. I don't know what was the right word for it, but yeah, I think overall we were just confused, and we just knew we weren't going to let that happen again.
Yeah, game number 2, you guys come out and score 5 in the first inning and just kind of put it on them. The bats were alive.
Shout out to my boy Murph on that, man.
Jeez.
That guy, if he doesn't win Rookie of the Year, sums up, because he's been smashing the ball. Came here a little bit late, but I'm telling you, man, he's one of the heart and souls of this team.
Yeah, he hit a couple of rockets out there to right center. Bruce, the Juice, almost got one. He put a paw on it and went over. And then Murph hits another one, almost the same spot. But the Juice was playing in a little bit, got backpedaled and couldn't get there. But, yeah, Ryan Murphy doing his thing. What's it like also playing next to GK on third? Just lighten it up.
Dude, I tell you, it makes my job as a shortstop a lot easier. He basically just tells me, Brandon, get out of the way. You go behind me. You know, I got this. And you know what? That right there to me just makes me feel, at ease, knowing that I could still make those plays as well, but I don't need to fret as much as, maybe if I was on another team or, poor defense.
You're playing behind Taylor Bryan or Shane Weber. What's their thoughts going in as you guys are really climbing the PLW standings and trying to make your way to winning another or get into another championship game?
I think it's just overall making sure we get our reps. Just because, making sure like today, I walked out second inning. Game 3, I'm all done for the game. And when it comes to playoff time, that's crucial. So it's just kind of making sure we get in the right stance, and with Taylor on our side, being who he is. We know we're going to make the right adjustments to get it done.
Yeah, real quick, I want to go over, I forgot about game number 3. I want to talk about Jake Purdy for a second. I've said that he has the nastiest 53, 54 mile an hour ball that's been, actually, I think you got iced on it. He's got a lot of reverse Ks on people that see that ball coming in. I think they think it's hot, like 57 or 58, but it's only 53 or 54. How difficult is it to hit that pitch?
Let's just say after that last strikeout, they switched me and Harley in. I was ready to go home.
Yeah,
I mean, it's just insane. I mean, you can watch film on him all you want. You can watch him in person, but just the way his motion is, it's out of this world. It's even next level than this. I mean,
a lot of people at home, they're like, do they really watch games and film and all that stuff? Tell them about that, Brandon.
Absolutely. You're going to see me. I have a 3-year-old, so I'm going to go get him some dinner, take a shower, and I'm up until 2 a.m., no joke, doing it. And then
watching games.
Critiquing what I can do, what the team can do, and either that means getting your wide step open, getting the curl around, just different things you got to work on. So
yeah, I mean, you're always just going to kind of watch your next opponent, how you did, the stuff that you did during the game. Another question before I let you go celebrate your team. What is it like playing on the same field as Sparkles?
Oh my gosh, dude. This guy, it's like I'm getting a free comedy show. Like, you don't need to go to the Laugh Factory or anything like that. We have Hideaway Field and Chad Sparkles getting it done for us, man. It's a hoot. I have a really good time playing against him. He's a good guy. And
yeah, I always, we joke around and we're ribbing him and we beat him up a lot, but what a great guy to play against. And he still has some stuff on the mound, honestly.
I'm telling you, man, it's insane how long he can keep 1 inch from the ball off the ground and still hit the pan like that.
Yeah, him and Peter Maccabee, I think, have the best low ball pan hit that I've seen. So, anyhow, congratulations, man.
Hey,
Go
man.
celebrate with your team.
Appreciate
Watch your head
it.
as you exit the
Appreciate
booth.
it. Yeah.
Everyone, that's Brandon Gregg. Love having him. You can see the snappers going off right there. Don't forget Monday night as J-Lo enters the booth one more time.
How about that head of hair?
Jeez. How much shampoo do you think he goes through a week?
know.
Like a gallon or 2?
How many times does he have to brush it?
You know what he told me?
What?
He washes his hair once a week and cracks an egg and uses it in his head.
All right.
It's amazing. So basically, he's using like a carton and a half like every couple months or something.
Okay.
I don't know how you feel about that, but hey. Anyhow, I'm Trench McCone, hanging out with my main girl, J-Lo. Monday night, you're going to see the Owls go into Onesville. Big-time matchup. We'll see you then.